What's up, YouTube? Mr. Llama SC here. I've been sick with the flu for a couple of days, and probably still am sick with the flu, but we're feeling a little bit better. So good enough to stream, make a video, do some of that stuff. You know, we're just playing video games, right? How hard can it be? Something like that. It is Necromancer Play Along Hell Edition time. So get your necros ready. Let's jump into hell. And let's pretty much get going here. So we'll just talk about the goals really fast in hell and a little bit of stuff where we're at right now. You'll notice that our res are a little low. This is due to us not using the Ancient's Pledge. That would put us at least around the zeros and in the positives for most of our stuff. We're also using a lore, which is +1 to all skills, but only 30 light res. So again, having a 2 open socket or 3 open socket with like Ral or Thol mixtures in it, or an if you got that off Nightmare Forge, would be more helpful. And then I also just don't have like really big resistance on my rings and ammies and stuff. So, you know, I've tried to shove some resistances where I can, but I really haven't found any charms with resistances. In fact, I haven't found a single charm with resistances either. So, you know, all of this stuff just kind of leads to not great resistance. So, for my case, I'm going to go ahead and go do some tower runs just to try and see if I can maybe get a Lum Rune to make a smoke with. If I don't get it in a few runs, maybe we'll just move forward. I don't mind super much running with lower resistance, but I would definitely recommend to most people here, do not play this game with like a bunch of negatives and stuff, because it leads to a lot of one-shots. So, with that being said, let us get into it.
Fresh meat.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Smiling John. So, of course, one of the first things to really remember and think about with this stuff is that, like, you'll see a lot more auras and terrible things while you're playing in hell. This is because mobs are getting an additional boost of a mod to have for their character. So now he's cold enchanted, aura enchanted, and stone skin. So he's going to be all 3 of those, which is a little bit of a nightmare. I'm definitely picking up full rejuves as I run. 8% magic find isn't terrible. Definitely something that you could consider using.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Thank you to Big King. So we'll drop our TP here and we will continue forward. Timer is started. Thank you. Also, don't forget, I'm gonna make a ladder reset video, but ladder reset is coming up this week. ! reset in my Twitch chat, and I will put a link below this video on my YouTube to get signed up and join a team. Whether you are a pro or just want to have some fun, it is a great time. I highly, highly recommend it. So we're just trying to line some dudes
Hello,
up.
Sir Mr. Llama.
Hello.
I am originally from YouTube, and I am wondering why your Twitch voice is so different. Looking forward to you bone spearing dudes.
Thank you. Full Rune is nice. Some cold res. And we're gonna kill the shamans, of course. Thank you, Unsullied. Thank
First
you, I'm a
bird
lawyer.
flu, then swine flu, now llama
Thank you,
flu.
Edible. Got that llama flu. Got that llama flu. I think y'all deaf, man. There is no difference between Twitch voice and YouTube voice. It's just my voice. Dang, shamans are so annoying. So annoying. Somebody actually made an IO Dole, by the way. I hope you guys are happy, chat. Somebody tweeted at me. They made an IO Dole. You ruined it for them. Is this the pre-sub December? Yeah, but it's also just a regular day because there is no sub December. It's crazy, right? Why would anyone believe chat? You never know. I've stopped believing chat years ago. Hit me with some crazy hardcore character ideas for the reset. I mean, how crazy do you want to go?
Is it always pre-September?
I definitely think if you want to go like crazy, you know, doing like werebear's pretty fun. ZNG, thank you. Yeah, it's always free sub. It's kind of like, you know, its own little thing. Ooh. Could have some fun with. You can also do some stuff with the blaze source. Things like that.
Hey y'all, Llama here
Hey.
back with another video. We gonna be headed out into hell here to bone
That's right.
some dudes and maybe pick up a mercenary and put a big shaft in his hands to pound dudes.
We do have a nice shaft
As
that
well.
we picked up.
Remember to like, subscribe, and bone that bell, and as always keep your bone wand in hand.
That's right. Don't forget to bone that bell. Thanks for finishing up the necro so I can see it. So I have. Gosh dang it. Rip. Alright. And I have too many like full rejuves sitting around. Alright, we'll just throw this armor out. I don't care about it enough. Put some full rejuves away. We're moving a little slowly today. This is our flu movement speed. And there we go. Okay, we'll go like that. Keep the Thol rune. 7 late December in 3 hours. Oh my god. Wait, is December coming up that quick?
Really enjoying the how to streams, but Mr. Llama, you forgot the most important part when you get rushed and get to hell at level 9. Also super hype for Subo, only December, one more day.
How could I forget
Bone,
about that?
bone, 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 Craigasm, 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 pound. Pound, pound, pound,
Beautiful,
pound.
yep. So beautiful. Thank you, Sick Kid. Alright, one monster left. Let's do it! Die, baby. Beautiful. And just like that, Den of Evil is done. Get that bonus skill point. So we'll just keep going bone wall on it, honestly. We have no reason to really deviate from that path. Always remember that we do have our bone prison if we feel the need. The biggest reason I like kind of avoid it here and there is I want to be careful of aggroing too much stuff, right? Because whenever you drop it, you're going to increase the aggro. So like more dudes are going to join you. I also like to leave myself a little bit of an out. So, you know, stuff like that. I wanna grab this light plate, to be honest. Just wanna see. Yeah, one open socket. Cause I might be looking for another one if I wanna get a smoke, so. I promised D3. I really actually wanted to play Diablo 3 this ladder. I always feel like it's too late though, if you like join up at this point. Let's go ahead and kill Blood Raven just because people are always like, you need to do more quests in this playthrough. Have I ever thought about using a green screen? You don't like my counter? I've done green screen thingies before. I used a green screen for a long time actually. But I don't know. What made me stop? Well, I had a hanging one, and now I don't have a wall behind me. So, Probably that. Beautiful. Well done. Good job, chat. Easy, Blood Raven. So you can start picking up jewels. There can actually be decent jewels. There's not really going to be many jewels that'll be good for a Necromancer at this point, besides some rare jewels that could have, like, really good stuff on them. We'll keep going here. But other than that, you know, it's not going to be the craziest, greatest stuff, but you could find something cool for maybe a different character. I just want to say goodbye till January. I swear to God, people will start to think it's real. What's wrong with you guys? You can also pick up some amulets, especially like my amulet isn't great. So, hey, one Amazon skills. I'm only 76 life, 27 fire res, which isn't terrible, but there's definitely a lot that can be added onto that to make it better. How much crushing blow should a good smiter have? You probably want to be blowing like 50% of the time. I mean, it really just depends what you're gonna end up doing. You know, like if you have some other need for some other stuff, depends where you're at, so you can shift it around depending on it all. Honestly, I don't think there's any set amount. Some people are gonna say have it 100% of the time.
Subbed. Wow, I am just in time for sub only December. Been watching on YouTube for a few years. Gotta catch up, so IO doll bone dudes pound dude's house that restraining order.
There you go. Nice catch up. Wow, we got the quilted armor. That's a rare find.
Subsember is only a day away, so be sure to get those subs in if you are enjoying the content so you can continue to watch during the month-long Subsember event. Hashtag Subsember is real. Hashtag don't believe the llama lies.
It's actually super rare. Nice, great form. Only Aftermath and Durfix, thank you. And yeah, there's no Subsember, so don't worry about that. I miss a charm. We'll go grab the charm. Seems fair. Oh, it is a grand charm. Okay. Yeah, 108% crushing blow is unnecessarily high. Like, you smite very quickly, so there's no need. Also, that Grey Form isn't bad, but, you know, it's just, like, obviously a very low-level item. Some res and stuff, but other than that, doesn't really provide us with a ton. Thank you, Combat Wombat.
Fresh meat.
Inedible with 5 gifted subs as well. My goodness. Getting everybody ready for today with some more subs. How thoughtful. How thoughtful.
Cold, cough, and flu symptoms. Take Benylin extra strength. Kappa, cough, cough, you when the flu hits.
That's right.
It's like a Karen with a machine gun. Watch out, she's about to fire duck.
Close one. Don't you say I'll miss you all next week. Get out of here with that. Oh my god. So on whatever day was it? Tuesday, Wednesday, was it after? I think it was after I was doing the nightmare of this run. Maybe it was the next day. Yeah, no, it was that. So yeah.
Happy to finally catch you on stream.
I'll tell that
with
in a
only
second.
a few hours left. Lol, love seeing you. Pounding dudes on YouTube, but I just can't afford it.
All right, we're still in there.
I can't wait to start sub-only December, where the only thing I eat for every meal is a foot-long Italian sub. Glad you set this up, it seems very healthy.
Dude, you are no fun. Holy cow, that dude is a nightmare. Let's get away from there. So that was us running into a slightly more dangerous situation than we wanted to. Ugh. Wow, that dude was spicy. Thank you, Radical. Thank you, Chimera. Yeah, that's an okay place to save quit. Cold enchanted, fire enchanted, trash. It's an okay place to do it. Large charm.
Adding llama to the list of streamers who call me inedible. Ill have you know I am perfectly
Indelible.
edible.
Sorry, indelible. Fail to show them at the beginning of each act. I mean, it's. I feel like I show them a decent amount of times. Just like throughout. Something like that. Can you trap bosses? You can trap literally anything. It's kind of OP. It would probably make more sense if bosses would just like break your prisons instantly. But then this character would really be bad. So they had to give him something kind of, you know. Alright, Black Marsh. Let's find ourselves a waypoint, huh? Ow. Find ourselves a waypoint and a tower. Kill a couple things. Yeah, so like Andariel and stuff is just miserable through it. Alright, there's our tower. So I gotta tell this story. So I'm gonna start it off by just saying this. I think I have the worst stress response in the history of stress responses. That is, when I am stressed, you know how everybody's body reacts differently to stress, right? I think mine is the worst one. I'm not kindly pregnant. So, I'll set the scene. So I'm streaming on Tuesday, and I'm not feeling great during that stream, right? I was gonna do like more stuff, and then I just like was really feeling bad, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave. And there's a partisan, by the way, that could be a great pickup. We'll go ahead and grab it, just because this can be like a really solid, like, there you go, 5 open socket partisan. So now we could make like a oh, what's the name of that? It's got an am and a shale am tier. Runeword, 5 open sockets. God, why can't I remember it? Honor? No. 5 socket weapons. Let's look at 5 sockets. Not insight. Insight's 4. It is. Bro, I can't find this at all. It's one of the originals. Honor, yeah. Amel Ith Tier Soul. I don't know why I. Okay, so it was Honor. I was thinking wrong with the shale. It was Soul I'm thinking of. So you could make like this, and let me even show you guys. Right, Amel Ith Tier Soul. How hard is it to get those runes? Not very hard at all, right? We can get all of these between normal and nightmare Countess runs. 160% enhanced damage, some min and max, attack rating, deadly strike, lifesteal on it, some strength on it, mana per kill. I mean, that doesn't really matter for Merce, but like, it's pretty good. That's a nice, easy, cheap rune word that we can just shove in that partisan that we just found and get some really good damage out of. Right? Boom. If it was Eth, it'd obviously be even better, but super great for the cost. So like that's a perfect example of like a 5 open socket that we could really look at and go, yeah, we could use this. So anyways, also obedience is a good rune word for sure. We're just throwing out different options. Yeah, this is like super easy runes to snag. Remember, this is solo, self-found, single player, all that stuff. So like, people are just gonna use what they can, kind of. So you know, I'd have to decide between like that and this. Obviously, this is an amazing weapon, but 195 strength requirements, too much. We also have a lot of additional charms here. 10 defense, 3 to strength, not really useful. 25 to life, very useful. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of both of those. And that does nothing for us as well. So yeah, so I'm not feeling great during that stream, and I just log off and I go to sleep. And oh my gosh, you guys, I felt so bad. I have not felt this bad in a long time. I couldn't tell you a single symptom that I was super having. Besides, like, my whole body just felt miserable. From head to toe, I was like hot, I was cold, my stomach hurt, my head hurt, but like nothing actually hurt, right? Like I didn't have a headache, I didn't have a stomach ache, but I also had all of those things at the same time. I just felt like complete and utter trash, and I felt miserable. And of course, this makes me really stressed out. Plus, I was probably just like slightly stressed out anyways, in general. Ooh, Grand Charm. There's a white Monarch shield, by the way, for Spirit if you're on ladder or something, or if you just want a 4 open socket. There you go. That is the best shield to find for it. I'm gonna kill these guys. These guys are always a little tough to kill down here. Sure. So we'll kill a couple of these guys and then we'll keep going. Trash. So yeah, a white Monarch shield is the shield. You go and you get this socketed at Larzik, 4 open sockets, guaranteed all the time, whatever, it's great. And then you can make your Spirit rune word or whatever you want. In that. How do people find rune words? They just look in the game files. So yeah, so I'm feeling like complete trash. And when I get stressed, I'm gonna drop it on you now. When I get stressed, my body's stress response is my chest hurts and my left arm goes numb. Give me his head. That is my body's stress response, which is like one of the worst stress responses because that's also like the symptoms of a heart attack. This is not the first time, by the way. So I'm literally laying in bed, like numbed out on the left side of my body with pain running through my left arm and my chest. I don't know what the heck is like going on, right? I feel miserable. I don't know what it is. And yeah, now like, of course, I'm getting more stressed out because, yeah, of course, like the left part of my body is numb. Am I having a heart attack, a stroke? What's going on, right? That whole question. And so I had probably just one of the like worst nights that I've ever had, where I am just like freaked out, laying there, pretty much like, hey Kylie, be ready to take me to the ER if anything happens. I go to sleep. I have a dream that I have a heart attack. Straight up, no lie. I have a dream I have a heart attack. I wake up like still feeling absolutely miserable and go to the urgent care, still debating going to the hospital since it's now morning and I'm still feeling like that. Go to the urgent care so they can do the EKG and all of that stuff. And you know, and then they're like, "Oh, you have the flu." And then I settle down and everything's not as bad. And, you know, whatever. And so I feel a little bit better. Oh, ouch. This guy's hurt. Oh, mana burn too? And, you know, so I have the flu and it feels like flu and chills and, you know, all that stuff. But my symptoms still never really ended up being, I mean, I definitely have like the, you know, body, the temperature adjustments and all that stuff. But I haven't really had like a bad cough or anything. I don't know if that's required for it. But, man, I felt so miserable for like a day. And I almost went to the hospital. The only reason I didn't go to the hospital, and if this is your first time with those symptoms, I would highly recommend going to the hospital. The only reason that I didn't go to the hospital was because this is not the first time this has happened. I have gone to the hospital for this like 3 other times. And I always go in and I go, you know, do the whole thing and they do the EKG and draw the blood and everything. And they always go, nope, just stress. Perfect bill of health. You're just stressed out. So I was like, I just don't want another $2,000 hospital bill to go in there and somebody say, oh, everything's fine. I was just tired of the giant bills for nothing. Well, yeah, because they do the whole gambit whenever you come in with heart attack symptoms. They do all the tests. Well, $2,000 is just what I'm paying. That's not the overall thing. You know, it's probably like $15,000 total. But then I have to pay the $2,000, right? So, because I haven't met my deductible yet. Do I make kind of anxiety disorder? No, I don't. I mean, not a known one or anything. USA, USA. Yeah, so that's a giant determination that I think a ton of people in America make all the time and why they don't go. Because it's either, do I go and get a giant bill, or do I not go and then I try to go to the urgent care where I only had to pay like $100-something, you know? It's like much more reasonable. Hey, 26 to life. Nice, we're finding some good life charms here. And I'm probably gonna dump this grand charm at this point. It's just like too large for 8 to life, you know? And this one's about to go as well. So urgent care MVP. Yeah, the lady was also super nice, but I walk in and I'm sitting there, I'm trying to get my, like, waiting for my EKG and the flu results to come back and everything. I'm like super stressed out. So I'm sitting there with Kylie and she goes, so what's the deal with you two? Are you married, engaged? I go, no, we're boyfriend, girlfriend. She goes, oh, I'm looking for a ring on that finger. I'm looking for a ring. I bet she's looking for one. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm stressed out enough. I don't need to hear it from you. Gosh dang it. I said, I'm going to have a heart attack right now. If I wasn't before, now I am. I hear it every day. So, yeah. So that was my adventures for the past few days. And since then, I've just, you know, not been feeling great. But, like, taking my Tamiflu and all that stuff, you know, we're just trying. Oh, all right, let's play through some of these alerts that I've had on pause. Heart attacks are good for business.
I just sit in bed and cry and eat Fig Newtons.
Seems like a good idea. Ooh, a dragon shield. Another shield that you can try and get like 3 open sockets. Have some fun with. Thank you so much for the sub. Excuse me. You're sick in bed? Can I cheer you up? I'm sick on the computer. Hopefully
Twitch
these stories are cheering you up.
PS nice YouTube voice.
Thank you. No, it's not a YouTube voice. Gosh dang it. Also, these are fun to like pick up and just check. You can see if you get like mass res on them or something. What up, ZNG?
I know how you feel, man. I made a doll IO before too.
These are also fun to pick up and look at. Ooh, 3 open sockets.
Mr. Llama is stressed out. His body decides it might as well have a mini heart attack.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like the worst response ever. Oh my god, soon fine.
Dude, chill your stress out, otherwise you'll grow gray hair and white hair faster, and Kylie will think you're her grandpa LULW.
Instead of just her dad or something, is that it?
Hey guys, today is the last day this year to watch Llama. Tomorrow starts sub-only December. Get those subs in.
No, Moose. No. There's not. Ugh. There's no sub only December. Don't say it.
New goal chat. During next man versus stream, make Llama so stressed out he has to go to the hospital.
Chat wins. Llama went to the hospital.
So I was at the doctor the other day and he told me I had to lose some weight.
Uh-huh.
He told me about this new diet where you could only eat sandwiches for a month. He called it sub-only December.
Is that what you're talking about when you talk about sub-only December? Thank you for the sub, Sunman Pai, Supai Mai, and Darksent. Welcome. Radical.
My name
Coronet.
is Dr. Camel and I'll be your doctor today. Are you two engaged?
That's what I thought it was. I thought she watched my Twitch for a second when she said, so are you guys engaged or what's the deal? I don't see a ring on the finger yet. I was like, are you from my Twitch chat? Because you need to chill out. We could pick up the U1. You know, it'll be worth some gold. Also, circlets are fun to pick up, even if they're blue. And if you want to grab Flawless Topaz, like, these are great for magic finding, right? So straight up, you can just grab these Flawless Topaz. You can do the same trick that we've done before. We did it on our Paladin playthrough, but I can just tell you later. Like, you just go to the Stony Field over and over again and look at shrines until you get gem shrines. You just make them into perfect topaz and look at the MF on these. 20% MF, and that's at Flawless, so perfect is going to be even better. Shove 3 of these in a helmet, 4 of these in an armor. Go kill Mephisto a few times. Increase your drop rate like crazy.
Maybe she
right?
noticed Kylie's baby bump and had to try and set you straight and make you do the right thing.
You calling Kylie fat? She doesn't have a baby bump. You better watch it there, my friend. That's a great way to get in trouble. 24%? I thought so. I just didn't want to say it wrong. You better watch it there. The only thing she wants to be pregnant with is baby Yoda.
Shove 3 of these bad boys in your forehead and you can find anything.
That's right. She got that baby Yoda love going right now. See, like here, right? I have my MF boots if I want to use like boots for magic finding. So I can wear this, I can wear these things, I can wear, you know, in the helm and there. I can make a wealth if I want, runeword. There's all sorts of things. Who am I gonna play Sea of Thieves with? Is that a play with thing? Nord's Tenderizer, what a fun item. This is actually not a bad weapon, by the way. This is straight up not a bad weapon at all. I would totally use this on like a Zealot or something. Look at the damage, 142 to 175, pretty nice. Great attack speed on it with the boost, 307% enhanced damage, that's why it has so much. Bonus to attack rating, 161%, that's really huge. Massive cold damage, 200 to 455. It freezes the target, gives you a little bit of cold absorb as well. And hey, you get some level 16 blizzard charges if for some reason you want to use those, which, you know, you probably don't. But like, freezes target, super nice. Everything about this weapon is actually really good. And it's pretty low strength dex requirements. Level's obviously a tiny bit high, but That is like a super solid weapon. There's no butt on it. That is just a really good weapon. The butt is I'm not a paladin. So that's the butt. Level 16 Blizzard without Serenity sucks. Yeah, I mean it's not great. But whatever.
Good day.
I don't know. I'd be down to play with whoever in chat wants to play. Wraith. I guess that seems totally cool to me. Can you recharge the charges? You can. Oops. So you can also see that this is a decent place to just get some levels, which is why I always say, like, don't get too stuck sometimes in those other areas. Thank you, Kerper. Mwah. Right? Don't get too stuck in, like, oh, I have to do Baal until level 70, whatever things. Gonna need someone to swab the poop deck. Sounds like a job for Kylie. How does Sandwich December work now? No Sandwich December. I wonder if Kylie wants to play with us. She's got the game, I'm pretty sure. You could check with her. Hope I had a great Thanksgiving. It was miserable. I ate 0 Thanksgiving food. I spent time with 0 people. I laid in bed feeling like crap.
Oh man, are you
Feeling bad for
impaling
myself.
with your big spears?
I am. Which, like, I've never missed a Thanksgiving before. I didn't realize it until I actually had to miss one. And I was like, man, what a terrible time. Thanksgiving is like one of my favorite holidays. Delicious food. Like, what a horrible holiday to miss. I was so sad. Lost over half of Thanksgiving due to a migraine. That sucks. Yeah, so I have yet to eat any stuff, any Thanksgiving food. I'm gonna have my parents bring me some, hopefully today or tomorrow or something.
So you were saying it was a bad idea to farm Nightmare Mephisto looking for Titans from LVL 40 to 67 and not getting them, and just saying screw it and moving on with 2/30ths Saya Skiller.
You had 230s?
Yes.
Dude, I would have moved on a long time after that. Like, 230s are great. You've been sick on Christmas? That sucks. Stream pop when I finish work. Sounds good, Phantom. Appreciate it, bud. But yeah, I mean, you can, like, chill your way through these areas because there's a lot of just good monsters in here. You just set your stuff up and you can just gain your levels nice and easy just doing this stuff. It's super great. Who's still here? There we go, there's a boss. Level 50 fire sword, chest full of chip and other gems. What can you get rid of? You can get rid of a lot of the chip gems and stuff. That's probably one of the biggest, like, newbie mistakes, is having a crap ton of gems. Also remember, be careful when you're cursed like this. You do have your armor, so that helps, your bone armor. But eventually, you know, it wears out and then you die really quickly. Thank you, Neural! As a frugal, fire kind of guy, what do I think of ETFs? I mean, I love them, right? They're like the bread and butter of life. Probably better off I missed Turkey Day football. Well, that's the crappy thing. The only part of Thanksgiving that I got to enjoy or see was football. And man, what a disappointment that was. The best part about that is hopefully it gets Jason Garrett fired. This is where you got to be careful, because ghosts will travel through and they're just going to make your life absolutely miserable. How am I feeling? I felt better, but you know. That's how it goes. So yeah, I still definitely want to pick up rings and ammies. There's rarely going to be a time that you're not going to pick up rings and ammies, to be honest. Everyone slept on the Bills? I mean, I definitely didn't sleep on the Bills. The Bills are not 9-3 or whatever their record is for no reason. Like, they're a solid team. I gotta get out of there. I'm gonna die to that fire enchant, cold enchant explosion. Shale, Thol, Eld. Yeah, Shale and Thol are not bad runes. I'll just grab the Shale. I already have enough Thols. We'll keep going. I have a spare Shale in there. There's that Soul if I want, which like I've already got, you know, most of the runes that I need for a lot of this stuff. So, unfortunately, a lot of these aren't doing a lot. Wow, Ring of Fortune. 23% magic find. It's pretty nice, you guys. Another, once again, addition to the potential future magic find, depending how far you want to take this character. So definitely, if you're someone who isn't just playing this to just beat the game really fast, but you want to like make this character a character that you're gonna like spend time on and invest in and get cool stuff for and all that stuff, these are like your bread and butter. Just all those little MF things, those topaz that you're picking up, all of that stuff. That is where you want to be focusing, because that's just gonna get you so much value in the long run. So much value in the long run. We're already up to 57. Look at that. Yeah, it was unfortunate. Sometimes when you cast a Bone Prison, this is something I haven't really talked about, but I'll talk about a little bit more. When you cast a Bone Prison, you want to be sure that you're like casting it kind of far enough off of you. Because if you cast it right on top of yourself when the monster's right on top of you, you basically will just trap yourself in there. And it ends up being not great. So you have to be very cautious about your bone prisoning. Oh god, this is like so bad. Alright, here we go. You want to make sure you're casting just far enough. How much MF should I aim for basic MFing? I mean, it really just depends. In the early stages, like, you're just kind of grabbing as much as you literally can. I think that's the best way to say it. Generally around, people say get up to like 250. That seems to be a pretty good spot that you like get to and then can just say, cool, like, I've got MF now and now I'm pretty fine. So that's generally where you want to get to. But in the early stages, you're not going to have that. You're just going to have whatever you get. And so you just kind of deal with that and say, cool, I'm just going to have 110 or whatever it is, right? What rune am I hunting? I'm trying to get a smoke, so I'm just trying to get a Lum rune or another Io rune would honestly do it for me. So yeah, having your bone prisons set up is definitely important. Just for proper like spacing on everything. And to make sure that you're not getting hit by stuff like this. You want to make sure they're always shooting into a bone prison or something.
Fresh meat.
Yo, Smeaf, thank you.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself.
That's right.
We were meant for more than this,
More
to
than
protect
this.
the innocent. But if your precious laws bind
You all to
you all to
inaction.
inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
It's beautiful. I love that speech. Thank you so much. Happy 6 months. Welcome back.
Fresh meat.
Hope you
Will the VODs be uploaded on YouTube for sub-only December? I mainly watch on YT.
Yeah, it's not a sub only December. First off, even if there was a sub only December, which there is not, let us be very clear about that. Even if there was, though, I would still upload the VODs. Like, why would I just suddenly not upload any VODs? Like, doesn't even make sense. Uploading VODs only to Patreon. Jesus.
Fresh meat.
8 E.
Man, is this really what you guys think of me? It's crazy. Hey, what up? How's it going, Dark Killers? 13 months. It's a big number of months. All right, Bone Wall and Vitality. And that's just our MO for like the rest of the run. Bone Wall, Vitality, over and over again. Just pop it like it's hot over here. Hey, all right, we got the IO rune, perfect. So we'll grab our IO. Cool. Now, we'll put our IO away. We don't really need that. We'll throw away the Thul. And more Vitality. And once again, having a little bit more strength at this point would not be terrible. Like having up to like 60 strength, 65, whatever. Would not be terrible. What's your plan on monetizing the other months? Cheer only January?
Doll.
God. Mickey Durfix. Cheer only January. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get a chip topaz. And this is actually one of the like harder things to do in the game that can be kind of annoying. So first I'm gonna go here and then we're gonna go back to normal and try and just get it in normal. Because finding chip topaz or flawed topaz, I need a flawed actually, but finding those out here can be kind of annoying and hard. Always be careful of conviction. As you can see, it dropped me to almost negative 100 on one of my res, my cold res. My favorite build for endgame farming. I mean, I use my Blizz Source the most. I really like a Javazon. I like a Poison Nova Necro as well for it. Druid can also be fun if he gets really strong because you can just be like, use your Hurricane to kill most everything. All right, let's get back. So now we're gonna go to normal. Once again, this is playthrough, so like we can do these sorts of things. And I'm gonna set it to players 8 to increase our drops. And we're gonna search for like chest, basically. We're gonna kill stuff and we're gonna search for chest. Stop cheating. Because you can see those aren't doing a lot, but like here we go. We got ourselves a chest. Cool. So we didn't get anything there, but we have a chest, even though it's a tiny bit out of the way. There's a chip sapphire. So really popping chest is a great way to do this. See what's over here. Doesn't look like anything really. Alright, so it's not my favorite cold plains. Or, I don't know why I put my armor on. Instinct. Whatever area, but yeah, it's okay. So each of these guys, their drops are okay. But chests are really what we're going to look for. Arcane's also not bad. You could also go to the ends of each arcane. It just takes a little longer to, like, get down there. Chip skull. Chip skull. Come on. I'm probably just going to run to that chest over and over again. You have the flu right now? Aw, man. Well, that makes 2. Catacombs is better. Catacombs is good because it does have all of the thingies. Ghosts do have a good drop chance for them. But these chests are really nice because this is a super chest right here, and then the other ones are still not bad. I'm looking just for a flawed topaz, but I really just want a chip topaz. Alright, let's try going to the catacombs because I do agree it is a nice place. 7 to life, probably just a little too low. You know, I'll actually use that to replace this one. We'll go like that. Just so I wanted that space back. Alright, catacombs. So remember, we're on player's 8. That's going to increase the drop chances. So pretty much everything is going to drop at least some sort of item. Much higher chances for all that. Come on. Why is there so many? Where's my, like, caskets? There we go. Chipped skull, cracked wolf head. Actually tough. Why not use teeth? I mean, I could. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, teeth probably would kill a little bit more. Well, let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. Wow, that didn't even kill. Maybe that's why. Not even a guaranteed kill on player's 8. Yeah, forget it. We're going back to Bone Spear. Hey, alright, we got Chip Topaz. Okay, so we got our Chip Topaz. Now we're going to do our Stony Field trick. We're going to look for one shrine. One shrine that's going to be a gem shrine. So try and find shrines close to your waypoint if you can. I'm not going to craft a caster thing. No, I'm just going to make a lum rune and then make a smoke. Not a great stony field. Might reset for a better one. Trying to get a couple shrines closer, if possible. Come on. There's one. Where's my shrines? Oh my goodness. Terrible. Just terrible. Alright, we'll run this one a little bit. So, you know, this is the playthrough kind of stuff. We're taking a couple of minutes to just get our things how we want to get them. But this is the beauty of the game as well, to be honest, is that you can, like, spend some time doing this. And it takes just a couple minutes, right? And we're just going to put together a some IO runes. I really don't like that that blocks me there. How often does Diablo clone spawn on pluggy? You've been waiting an hour. You'll want to check your pluggy.ini file, and you can actually adjust it there if you want to speed it up or slow it down. So we're just going to keep checking for a gem shrine here, and then we'll get up to that flawed topaz. So it should take a minute or two. Something like that. There it is. Perfect. Flawed topaz. Make sure that's the only gem in your inventory, by the way. Doesn't take too long in the stony field. Flawed topaz. Io. Lum rune. Nephrune. If you have a better 2-open socket armor, feel free to use it. I do not. So we'll make a smoke in studded leather, which is totally fine. So, what is the big benefit of this? Obviously, it adds a couple of cool things to it. But the nice thing is we don't really lose hit recovery because we're still getting 20, so we lose 5 hit recovery. Just want to check your frames. Always make sure on that. We do lose FCR, so that's going to be a big one.
Fresh meat.
But we're gaining 50 to all resistances. We're also losing some run walk. But we are gaining 50 to all res, so if I want to replace that with other things, I totally can. So let's go ahead and go to hell. Thank you, QQ. And now our resistances are looking a lot better, including a maxed out fire res. So we can actually look at making some adjustments if we want. Right, where I go, okay, well what is my frames right now for FCR? I have 20 here. And 30.
Fresh meat.
Thank you, InQ, as well. So we have 30 FCR right now, and if we take a look at our image, 30 FCR actually puts us on the 12 breakpoint. So we are perfect for the 12 frames. If we want to get to the 11 frames, we're going to have to find 2 more sources of FCR, of which I would have to replace 76 to life, 27 fire res, and 20 to light res right here to do so. With my, like this. So this is, you know, not great. 3 to all res, 10 FCR. Really wish it was better in 1 resistance. If it was, I would totally make the switch. But, you know, I kind of like sitting where we're at with it, to be honest. The only change I might make is to increase my faster run walk and change the boots out, which will drop my fire res down a little bit. But, you know, I'm pretty okay with it, I feel like. We'll get rid of that amulet. We don't need it anymore. We'll get rid of a Thol rune. And we can keep our stealth if we ever decide to change back or anything. But now our resistances are looking a lot better. So I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. And I've got my run walk still, thanks to faster boots. So that's kind of, once again, the beauty. Oops. Players, need to go to Players Wonder. I'm gonna not have fun. You can mostly ignore poison resist. That's the beauty of Diablo 2 right there, and like itemization in Diablo 2 is you're making so many changes, like the ability to make all of these changes depending on how you're focusing and what situations, blah 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 blah. Right, I just think it adds so much great value to the game, and it just becomes so much more fun when you're making all those choices. Okay, I'll go ahead and be a little bit worse on my FCR, but, you know, I'll improve my res a ton by doing so. Ooh, Might Aura, we gotta be careful here. Always be careful when you got like Might Aura around and stuff. You know, so we drop FCR a tiny bit to improve our res a little bit. In the end, worth it to me. You got a Zodrun from Pindle? Bro, that's sick. That is actually sick. Still haven't had a Jaw yet? Dang. And we'll go ahead and telly up here. Always be careful tellying blind. It's a great way to die. Cool. You got a Jarun and a Templar's Might today? Nice. You didn't make a bingo for today? Well, today's still going. You still got bingo opportunities.
I dunno, D2 itemization confuses me a lot. I really think they should have simplified it too. Just
Don't
stream
say
up
it.
arrow
Don't
for
say
better
arrows.
and down arrow
Gosh,
for worse.
dang it.
Kappa.
Swear to God. Always be careful with ghosts. One, they do fly through. So this is probably one of your like worst mobs that you'll face. They just make life very difficult. Only they just had up arrow, down arrow. Green good, red bad. You know, I was playing some Dark Souls, or not Dark Souls, Skyrim for the first time. Because Kylie was like, hey, I want you to try this out. So I played it a little bit. Kind of makes me dizzy, to be honest. But it was alright. But all the gear had green arrow, red arrow on it. And I was like, green good, red bad. That's all I could think of the whole time. And I was like, man, I wish I was looking at these a little more than just, oh, it's green, it's better. Yeah, Elder Scrolls. But that's not how you judge it all. Well, yeah, then I started to learn that I was, oh my god, thank you. Then I started to learn that I was making decisions more away from that. Not so much for armor, though. And, like, once things started having some, like, affixes on them, basically, or, like, you know, they were, like, enchanted and whatever, that changed it up a little bit as well. But at the very beginning, everything was just green arrow, green, you know, green better. And then you would put it in your hand, you'd be like, oh, well, this kind of sucks. This is really slow to attack or something. But it didn't, like, say that on the weapon, you know? It didn't say, like, this is a slow attacking weapon. This one is fast. This one is whatever. I was excited for End of, but it's overshadowed by... Gosh dang it. So yeah, I'm going to imbue my coronet, and I'm going to wait a tiny bit. I'm only level 58. So I'm going to wait till I level up a little bit more and then imbue it. Flexi with the gear, you need to make better potions. To make you better at making gear, to make you better at making potions. Sounds confusing. You just found Andariel's might in a rift? Ugh, gross. I'm sure they're just hanging around. Maybe they chat and stuff. Like, I feel like the D2 monsters just talk and hang out. You know, they're all hanging out with their buddies and stuff. You rarely see a monster hanging out by himself. So that should tell you everything you need to know. They are communal creatures. Okay, that just didn't.
Fresh meat.
Keep going the same here.
Team Necro for the win.
Woo! Thank you, Bartek. Yeah, you guys are murdering their friends. Bet you feel bad now. So yeah, it was okay. I don't know. Skyrim felt okay to me. I wasn't a giant fan of how the combat was playing out, to be honest. So now we're in level 2, and what do we do in level 2? Ooh, nice, 23 light res, which is better than 20 light res. This does have magic damage reduced by 2. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab the extra 3% light res. You could argue one over the other for sure. But we are going to find this waypoint. But yeah, I don't know, it just felt like the combat was very... I don't want to say predetermined, but I didn't feel like I had enough impact on the combat in Skyrim. Probably just because, like, when I was blocking, like, I wasn't able to block, like, half the time, even though I'd literally be, like, blocking it, coming in. I don't know. And the mages were just what? So, yeah, eventually it just turned into archery simulator, I felt like. So that kind of made me sad. Just play variants of a stealth archer. Yeah, that's kind of what I ended up deciding to build towards on my own very quickly.
Skyrim combat always evolves into just sneak archer.
I mean, that's the only way that you can have combat. I don't know. The melee combat was quite disappointing, and I was saddened by it. That's all I can say. How does MF work in multiplayer when multiple players are in the game? Whoever gets the kill, that's whose MF gets used. Colossus Volge right there. Another fabulous item, by the way. so we'll go grab it really fast and talk about it for a second. All right, so we got an FCV. How sick is that? Also, we have a really weird map. Oh, there it is. Right there. Okay. I was really confused. So yeah, we have an Eth Colossus Volge. So, obviously 200 strength is a lot, but look at that damage. Right? So you just socket quest this puppy. You can either do the socket quest on it, or you can do the socket recipe for what is it for a weapon? Tal, Thol, Perfect Topaz, and Armor. Ral, Am, Perfect Amethyst, and Weapon. So we would need a Ral Rune, a Perfect Amethyst, which we don't have. Thank you, Alpha Hope. An Am Rune, which I think I sold my Am Rune, and this thing. And then we would do the socket quest in the cube and kind of randomize sockets on it to see what we get. This is a great mercenary weapon, though. This is even like better than this over here. Obviously higher requirements, but fantastic. Thank you, Dorky Doodles. So this is what most people try and pick up and give to their mercenary. Just because you can make so many good rune words in this. It just becomes amazing. Right. So, and here's some other things to note about it. Let's take a look at the page of it. So first off, you'll see that the max sockets on it is 4. So you're not going to make an honor or anything. But the beauty of this is if you Act 5 quest it, it's always going to get 4 open sockets. So you can make your insight, you can make your infinity. This is why a lot of people like this base. This base is you just instantly go and get your infinity or your insight in it. Really high damage. People also like cryptic axes. They also like threshers, great threshers, whatever. But like, this is one of those high tier end weapons. And when it's ethereal, like I say, it's even better because you give it to your mercenary and it's great. And so, yeah, it's 210 strength, 200 when it's Eth. And so you put like a helmet on that gives strength and then make yourselves your infinity or insight. And it's just super sick. You just have a giant, massive damage weapon for your mercenary. So definitely a keeper right there for anybody who wants to, you know, all of those items could be worthy. The ones that I'm kind of showing you there. All of those have some like value. So we've got our waypoint. We'll keep moving. We're the best. Oh God. And that is Conviction Aura doing some work, my friends. I'm gonna stay the way away from that. We'll blow some dudes up here. Let's go. We got some more extra fast tainteds. Whew. Spicy meatballs, my friends. Spicy meatballs. And we'll grab the ring as well. Because you can still get really nice rings, like we've seen, right? Don't really care for like each banished or anything to kill. But try and kill a lot of stuff. So Andariel, once again, as always, going to be one of the best places to farm. Mostly because, especially in single player, you got that set map. So that's already a nice start. Right? Set map to start. And then, ooh, Demon Hide Sash. We'll check that out. And then there's just a lot of really nice things to go along with it. Right, so many good items can be dropped from her. She's got a great table. She's not that hard to kill, especially when you have like a Bonemancer and you can just cage her up. 10 hit recovery, not gonna be worth it. We'll keep going. So you can just take your time. We're already level 59, so we're doing great on leveling. And this is, you know, especially because we spent a little bit of time in the tower there. And our experience is still good. That's the thing. It's not like we're running into terrible experience. Why Andy instead of Meph right now? Well, Mephisto's also great. They're both honestly really good. So I'll give you the reasoning for Andy versus Mephisto and vice versa. Mephisto has a better drop table. That is, Mephisto's going to be dropping more items than Andariel can drop. So if you're looking for certain things, like if you want to get your arachnid mesh or something, you're not going to get that at Andariel. She simply can't drop it. Mephisto can drop it. So in those cases, you're going to go to Mephisto. So why would you maybe use Andariel? Well, Andariel has the quest bug. And we talked about this a little bit before. Right? When she's quest bugged, she's going to have better drops. And so she has better drop rates for a lot of items that you could find a Mephisto, but maybe you want to say, forget it, I'll go ahead and just look at Andariel and find it even easier, right? So things like Shaco and stuff, she's going to drop that a lot more often. That's where it's really helpful to farm Andariel. There's just a lot of really nice pickups. Ow, made mana burn there. So like I said, she's a super easy kill for the Necromancer. She's got great like ring and Ami drops as well, so that's really nice. Quest bug does work on BattleNet, yes. And so remember, we are going to bug her immediately. Wow, what a drop. So we're immediately going to go to town, go to Wariv, and head east. Once again, we don't have to do other things, but just prior to leaving the game, we need to do that. Prior to leaving the game, we must do that. Now, y'all also have to remember, I have no magic find really whatsoever, right? I'm not wearing any of my magic find stuff except for my rhyme. So my magic find is a little low right now. You don't have to take her portal. And the way that we know this is because if she drops gold, she is not bugged. If she does not drop gold, then she is bugged. So we can literally go back here. Run back to Andariel. And we'll actually increase the player level on her as well. Just because that seems fun. So this is an example of what you're going to do for your farming pattern, right? And you might even reset to get a better map, because this is pretty far away. Yeah, I've got some decent items. We've farmed a little bit for him. Also been a little bit lucky, like our rhyme shield. Go ahead and level up. Why not? Okay. So now, let's say that I'm feeling good about myself. Players 5. Right? So now we're going to get more drops from Andariel. And players 3 is generally one of the like best places to farm Andariel, by the way. But we'll go to players 5 because we're feeling extra good. We'll just kill stuff. We can feel safe because we're a, you know, Necromancer who can just drop bones on everything whenever we're feeling in danger. Yeah, once it's bugged, it is permanent. Permanent. So she should be bugged forever and ever from this point forward.
Fresh
You over
meat.
here.
Your necro rhyme is actually nuts.
Yeah, it's actually the sickest thing to ever drop. So, kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. Cool. Grab some more mana. And, okay. We got most of that stuff done. Oops. We'll close that door. Now we can just kill Andariel. Yeah, Bone Prison is a little silly. Does the bug persist through difficulty changes? I mean, if you change your difficulty up and down, you'll still have it. But it's only going to be in the specific act, or the specific difficulty that you do it in. So you have to bug normal, nightmare, hell, or whichever, however you want there. Crit mana. So close. Go to a refill.
Welcome.
Okay. So yeah, once again, this makes farming with the Necro super easy because there's nothing to worry about. And then remember, if she drops gold, let's go ahead and kill the other things so we know where the gold is coming from or not. If she drops gold, she is not bugged. No gold has been dropped, thus she is bugged. So we are successful. It's as easy as that. Some people ask what the essences are. If you get an essence from one of the first two bosses, both Duriel and Andariel will drop Suffering, and then one from Mephisto, one from Diablo, one from Baal. You morph them all in your cube together. You get a thing called a Token of Absolution, I believe, and it allows you to respec. And the bug cannot go away. I could leave the game right now. I can do whatever I want. The bug is set in stone. It does work on Battle.net as well.
Good day.
So this is the Quest Andariel bug. It's the easiest and best thing that you can do in the game. If you failed the bug, you cannot try again. Whatever happens the first time is permanent.
Fresh
Tonafi,
meat.
thank you. You can't unbug her. There is nothing you can do to change it. Once it is set the first time, that becomes the history of it. I'm good, Luke. How you doing? Still on Players 5? I am still on Players 5. Yeah, so that's the thing. I can, of course, change players count down. That's why those guys were so hard to kill. I was like, man, this is taking a while. I should be doing a little more damage. So even though I just changed the players down, everything that spawned, that was already Players 5 is Players 5. So like all these dudes, these are Players 5. Even though like new guys that I'm seeing are not going to be Players 5, those guys will still be Players 5 no matter what. That's right, electronics. You don't, no, take out the save and quit. You don't need to save and quit to bug Andariel. It's just don't save and quit prior to talking to Warif. That is all people need to know. You can talk to people. People always put in extra steps that they don't need. They're like, oh, you can't talk to anybody first. You can do anything you want. Just do not.
Any ski trips planned for this winter?
Yes. None yet, but I will be planning some ski trips because y'all know Mr. Llama loves himself a good ski time. So I will be planning some. And hey, there's that belt if we ever wanted it. Also, grabbing like the blue Colossus Folds there and stuff can actually not be a terrible idea. It can have a lot of good damage on it. Oh, we got Huan and damage taken goes to mana. Prevent monster heal. Prevent monster heal is actually not a terrible thing to have. Obviously, I have Corpse Explosion. I mean, that's not gonna slay monsters such a piece, but you know, it can be good if like there's some boss. Less so for the Necro. For other characters, it can be really helpful. If there's a monster that's just healing, but you need to be able to hit, right? So it doesn't really help me, but it can be useful on a lot of characters. Llamas wear 4 skis for sure. No, you wear 2. You just have two paws on each. Hooves, I guess, not really paws. Not really my favorite boss group. I don't really want to fight that. Go to the corpse spitters, yeah. Searching for a giant thresher for an infinity base. What do you think about different base options for infinity? I like Thresher personally. Thresher is my favorite base for infinity.
Fresh meat.
Joining the army of the dead, Pog Champ.
That's right. Thank you, Malazin. Welcome to the army of the dead. Kind of like that. Okay, we got Beetle Burst over here. Also, we're going to be a little careful because we do not have
Fresh
waypoint yet. And he is Fire Enchant, I believe. Ooh, this is a lot of spicy. So we're just going to set up some prisons here. Human Strain with the Prime sub as well. Welcome over. It's not a very good helm, so we don't care too much about that one. There we go. Yeah, so definitely stay away from Lightning Enchant, Fire Enchant, Beetle Burst. Just beetles in general that are enchanted with multiple things. They're going to do way too much damage. It is disgusting. We're not getting ready for sub... Can Wizpike drop from Nightmare Mephisto? Oh man, you'd have to look that one up. I do not have an answer for you there. Ouch. You would need to Google that one. Just look up Silo's Pen and then you can look for it there. That'll have the answer you are seeking. Okay, so at this point we've now maxed out Bone Prison, Bone Spear, and Bone Wall, so we can start moving into Bone Spirit for even more damage there. Or Teeth, or whatever we want. I'm just gonna start doing Bone Spirit. Also, that is definitely our exit, because this is a... Remember when we talked about squares maps and the corners? But I want to find the waypoint first.
I heard from YouTube that we are having a sub-December, so decided to hop on the train.
Thank you, Bench. Not a thing though, but I do appreciate that anyways. It's very thoughtful.
Help me.
Happy to have you come over here.
Andariel, you first talked to Warren for 8 seconds, then to Kane for 2 seconds, then to Warren for 8 seconds, then to Kane for 2 seconds, then to Akara for 5 seconds, and then IO. Doll, IO, doll, IO, doll.
Oh man. What a video. I love that that's actually a serious video. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 8 seconds. On for 8 seconds. Off for 8 seconds. On again for 8 seconds. Off for 8 seconds. On for 2 seconds. Off for 8 seconds. On for 8 seconds. Off for 2 seconds. On for, like, jeez! What a horrible design. Show the gear for new people. Alright, we can do a slight recap here in a second. Let me just get through this area. And you don't have to teleport through here. The nice thing about the Necromancer is he can handle the Maggot Lair pretty easily. His skill is pretty much set up to be used in the Maggot Lair. So this is like his best area, I feel like, for Bone Spear. Okay, we got 6 teleport charges left. Always be aware of that number. Also, if you start teleporting through and you get caught and die, well, you're just gonna die. And your body is gonna be much harder to recover. So, you know, feel free to take it at whatever pace you want.
Fresh meat.
But yeah, if you want to see my gear
it's my
on
Sweet
Twitch,
16.
you can literally hover
and
over
just in time
my
for
face.
September, shale pool, shale pool. Shale pool, shale pool, io doll, 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 io doll.
It's good. It's good stuff. Am I feeling better? I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling like amazing, but you know, I feel good enough to sit and play video games. I don't like taking that many days off. So, I'll still try and take it easy though, and not be like too crazy and whatever. So Maggot Lair, just go straight there. Perfect. Where can we find Grail file for own use? I don't have it out there yet. Do I feel like I'm beating whatever was trying to beat me? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we got that puppy. I need to repair my charges. So we'll go do that. Pricey. And where the far away is this?
I need a key.
So the nice thing about this as well is if you ever need to level up, you feel like, oh man, I just want to get to level 60 or 65, you know, whatever it is around that area. This is like one of the best areas. Far Oasis / Lost City. Just kind of the areas out here. There's just some pretty good experience, pretty good boss groups for it. It can get a little crazy, as you can see, but this is one of my favorite places just for getting some level ups in. And then once you just start the, you know, spammy blow up stuff, things definitely get better as well, right? So, I do like it out here a lot. Mama could get a healthcare sponsorship. I am taking my Tamiflu. It's kind of silly, Tamiflu. I mean, obviously it's got its like good purposes and all that stuff. Two to jab and spear, nice. But it's kind of silly because it's like one of the side effects of Tamiflu is that you get a stomach ache and it can cause vomiting. And like one of the side effects of flu is that you can get a stomach ache and be vomiting. So it's like, wait a second. I'm taking Tamiflu. Oh yeah, so these guys are immune to magic. So this is actually a terrible area for the Necromancer. But hey, we got the quick turn off. So this is the one area where you can get that immediate turn to the snake. So it's not like it's a new symptom. You know, like a lot of medicines have like different symptoms from what they're trying to cure. This one is literally just, I mean, this is the thing, right? Like, Tamiflu. It's supposed to cure the sick stomach, but also you might get a sick stomach. I don't know. Can you do Ubers with very budget gear on any class? Paladin's gonna be the best, but there you can definitely budget down. It's just your budget's gonna be less budgeted on other characters, to say. Like I did the mega budget on that Paladin, right? That's quite different from, a much less budgeted character, I should just say. Here's my stats and my skills. Nothing over here, nothing over here. I'm purely in this tree right now. But there's definitely, like, if you can get a couple crucial things, such as if you can get Crushing Blow, if you can get, Life Tap. So, like, Dracules are one of the best sources of that, and that's a pretty cheap and easy item to get. So a lot of builds always recommend, like, using Life Tap for your budget build. Like, Crushing Blow, Life Tap, and then good IAS, and you can kill a lot of things. So you could do, like, a bear that's using, a 6-socketed shale PB or something. And then with Life Tap and Dracules, and then you'll go in there and just be like, and like you're gonna Crushing Blow the dude, and you're gonna get the Life Tap procs off, and so you're gonna have a lot of life as well, and you should be able to survive and do Ubers. So that's really like what it's mostly about. Just having a couple of those really core pieces. When you don't have those is when things start to get more difficult, and that's where you see, like, on the character that I was making, the Uber budget one, you have to, like, get a little more creative, but I was still just trying to go for those core pieces, right? I was still going for the same core things where it was get Crushing Blow, get Life Tap. I had it through a Life Tap 1. And then, you want open wounds somehow and stuff. But how much that? Cool.
Good day.
Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna head into Taurash's, or the Arcane Sanctuary. Lucky lucky. Do I ever mess around in PoE? We're gonna do some PoE coming up, because 3.9's coming out, and I want to get better at the
Would I
game
be
before
able to do
3.9.
Ubers with a budget bear build, or would you recommend going maximum? Bear maximum, bear maximum, bear maximum, bear maximum, bear maximum, bear maximum, bear.
No. Maximum bear for sure. God. Also, at these points, you can always kill as little or as much as you want. Obviously, the less you kill, the harder things sometimes will get. You're gonna run through tough areas and whatever. But, like, if you just don't feel like killing every single thing, it's totally fine. How do you avoid the bug where you can't get into the harem? That only happens online, really. But, also killing boss groups is still a great experience and still nice to do and stuff, so you can find cool items when you do it as well. Like rare jewels. Potential? Ooh, trash in every regard. 3 worthless mods. Excuse me. I need to click on the portal. Just the bare necessities is what you should be using. Exactly.
I wish I had time to study this bizarre dimension.
So in the Arcane Sanctuary, you're gonna run into one of your worst fears ever, basically, which is ghosts are a thing. And so you can either choose to kill things slowly, just going through, and knowing that ghosts are just gonna permeate through your, what's the word I'm trying to come up with there? They're gonna go through. Ooh, nice first way. Through your jam, right? You're not gonna be able to lock them out. Whew. Spicy. Or you can try and rush through a little bit right there, right? Sometimes it's gonna be dangerous. First way, baby. Easy money. It's a little spicy out here. Tap it. And then, of course, directions. We've gone over them before, but it goes circle. Circle's over there.
Looks like Llama turned on his magics the
moon,
first way there.
Square, sun, double down triangle, or double down arrow, triangle, and then circle over moon. From left to right. Will I ever get a first way while speedrunning? It's a good question. I only hack apparently in Let's Plays. So it seems. It's terrible. At this point, it can also be useful just to have your staff out. Just in case you want to get there and it's a dangerous area and you just want to like set it in really quickly or something. So, how heavy is my chainmail? It's 30 pounds. Ooh, nice. So champion beetles are in here, and champion beetles are like one of the best experiences in the game. So you can just watch my experience climbing there as I'm popping these things. Just worth so much. Beautiful. Cool. So keep going. And dead ends all around. How wonderful. So you want to go left of the way that you came for this. That is the general guided rule. Also, make sure you keep putting your bone armor up, because remember, it will drop. It will fall. That is a very unfortunate teleport. So is that, and that is a dead end. Okay. Cool. Mana burn, not super fun. Farm for 2 days to get Hodo. Nice. GG, my friend. GG. So, that's what happens when you teleport around. Especially those were some like kind of rough. Oh lord. Oh, this is so scary. Bone the world. I could just go in there, but this looks to be a pretty good experience. We got 3 boss groups in here. So we're gonna try and get something out of this. Not bad at all. Definitely one you can just run past though if you want. Okay, so we explored all over there. Dead end, dead end, dead end. So now we are going to go for the up route. Also make sure when you save quit that when you come back in, your teleport hotkey is set, because it'll unset. Kind of gets really annoying. Also, we do have Ghost in here. That's a little scary. So I'm gonna take it careful around the Ghost. Nice and easy. Since ghosts are a big no-no. And we'll try and just get out of the way of them. Cool. I also have a ton of full rejuves, like more than I like to have, to be honest. Gotta kind of like make decisions on some gear here almost if I want to keep all of these. I guess we'll just keep them in our inventory. So that's one of those things that's like up to you. You get to decide how much you want to do with that. We'll imbue the coronet soon. And we'll go ahead and go to players 3 for Andariel. Just to increase his drop chance a little bit for us. It's a pretty tough fight, so make sure that you prepare for it. Have your water ready. Always have both hands on the keyboard and mouse. It's very important. And, you know, ooh, look at that. Ran out of mana because I was paying attention enough. Why not Players 8? Players 3 is usually enough. Also, Players 8 would take a really long time to kill. Andariel, by the way. That's right. But Players 3 is usually enough to get rid of the no drop on bosses. So if you're gonna kill a boss on any difficulty, kill him on Players 3. Unless you're so strong that there's not much difference between 3, 5, and 7. Oh my god. Scum. Bellin converting their Twitch Prime sub to a T1. Thank you so much. And this would also be a great time if you had the gear to switch over to, like, hey, look at that. More MF. What do we get? What do you think, chat? Set back to Players 1. Aw, man. We got rare ring, though. That could be nice. We did get a rare ring. And some mesh boots. Scorch Strix. Mwah! Thank you so much. All golds. And just like that, everybody. Just remember the Blitz Mercenary had to get Sorcery Smith farming. Yeah. Yeah. Wow! Pog Champ. Those are sick. Give yourselves the clap. As you have just completed Act 2. We forgot to clap our way through Act 1 Hell. You have just completed Act 2 of Hell difficulty. Hell difficulty. Man, you're good at this game. How easy was that? These are actually sick boots. If that poison res was something better, they would be super sick boots. If that was fire or light res, oh, they would be good. But I'm only using 40 fast run walks with nothing, so like, that's pretty nice. It's not great, but that's pretty nice. You can't bug the later bosses without being online, and you gotta do it like every single time, so it's not really worth it. So, is it worth an additional 25 strength? Probably, because it has the MF on it as well. It's got 36 cold res. That is a ton of cold res. Let's go and view this coronet as well. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. Having like 60, 65 strength isn't bad at all. Let's see what we get. Shabam! Oh, man. That's actually good. Actually almost really good. Oof. We got the FRW, FCR, and 21 to strength. I still might use this, to be honest, because that helps us get to our boots. All right, so we'll throw our gloves out. That might be better than my lore. And I can socket it, so I can shove, you know, an Ort Rune in it or something. I lose 1 to all skills, but gaining 20 FCR, 30 FRW, and the strength. Oh, man. That's tough. That's tough. Put an Rune in that if we found one. That'd be really nice. Oh, yeah. Let's check out the ring. Bam. What is with the massive strength on all of these items? All right. Not a great ring. It's not bad, though. Like 19 to strength, 78 to mana is actually not bad, because that's 38 life that I would be saving, right? So it's like 38 life, 78 mana. The AR obviously does nothing for me. But, you know, I could totally shove this ring in over this and just save myself a ton of, you know, stats, basically. But then do I want to swap the lore out for that other helm? The fast run walk is also really nice. Man. See, this is where, like, gear decisions are just super interesting. I'm not sure I can give you the right answer for any of this. A lot of this just comes down to like, how do you want to play it? You know? Which like, that's the most fun part of it. What seems best to you? What do you want to do?
I am overburdened.
Like, obviously the boots are good. And that's something that I think is worth it. The other pieces though
I can't carry anymore.
are the bigger deciders.
I am overburdened.
Like, do I really want to lose 23 light res right now? You know. If only there was some sort of color, like a green arrow and a red arrow to tell us. If only, if only. If this is a proper speedrun, what do I estimate my time would be with all these GT items? I mean, I feel like we'd have a world record with all the items that I've found. Straight up. Just that help. The like time it took me to find the IO and the head alone, just between those two things. But like Sanders' boots as well, and like, it's been ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh boy. What up, Tara? I'm doing good. How you doing? Starting to feel a little bit better. Did I take my flu shot? I've taken my Tamiflu. Flu shot's not for now. Oh god, when did you get through? Yeah, this is an educational run, not exactly a speed run. Which kind of sucks. Corpse Explosion does half physical, half fire damage. Am I rich? I'm rich in spirit. Rich with chat viewers that are friendly and nice. Does that count as rich? Yeah, rich in friends. Maybe not like IRL friends, but you know. I got some good IRL friends actually. They just live far away. Aren't I lucky? I'm the luckiest boy I know. He's rich ever since he got all that money that was supposed to go to Timmy's surgery. Oh my god. You can shift click potions into your belt. It's a very helpful tip. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, let's just bone the world a little bit here. But that being said, I do try and save my money pretty well. I was actually trying to think, and I might go to you guys.
Not enough mana.
I was actually trying to think about, yes, there's no sub-December. Gosh, dang it. Everything will be available. I was trying to think about like things that I could like get myself, because I just don't really spend much money on myself at all. And like with Christmas coming up and stuff, I feel like there should be some things that I need to put on a wish list or something. Okay, we got Great Marsh here. Well, unfortunate. But I just don't know. I do travel. That is what I do currently. That's where like most of my money goes. As I'm sure many of you guys know, I've gone to Korea, and to, oh boy, there's souls here. Korea and to Italy this year, which was like a lot of travel. That was a lot. Let's see what it looks like in here. I don't want to go out of the country for a few months. Yeah, we went to Rome and stuff. I really liked we went to La Spezia, and that was gorgeous. Okay. I guess we have to go through there maybe. This is one of the like tough parts. But I'm gonna look around first just to see if I actually have to. Also, having stamina potions in this act is beneficial and recommended. Dang. Nothing there.
Help me.
No.
You can use some money to buy or fix that door of yours, Kappa.
It is auto opening and shutting on its own. It's kind of creeping me out. Max damage, gold, neither of those matter to me. Let's go. How much to shave my eyebrows? Both of them? God, what did we say before to that question? 50,000? 25,000? All right. I guess technically if this goes off to the right, if this continues right, then we'll go. What? I don't want to shave my eyebrows. That price is there to not be a thing. Okay, it doesn't. All right, well, never mind that. Looks like we do not have a skip. So here's where you can make that decision. Right? Here's where you make the decision of, do I wish... Just double checking it. Yep. Do I want to go to the Great Marsh? Or... do I want to reset over and over again? And that decision can be yours because gloams are also going to pierce your bone prisons as well. So you can either go really slowly through here and just be very careful. Or you can do the resetting trick until you get a Flayer jungle, basically. So you don't have to deal with this. Because the Great Marsh has zero purpose. None whatsoever. Its whole purpose is to just be annoying and have gloams that kill you really quickly and stuff. I do have okay light res, so I don't mind it as much. I'm not even going to really stop to kill stuff right now because I'm just trying to avoid gloams and get to the end. You can pay me in yen right now. USD. USD. Oh boy. Hello. Okay. And whenever it turns left or right, go left or right. That's what I can only say about it. It increases the chances that you're going to run into the Flayer jungle. Oh god. And there we go, Flayer jungle. Okay, so now just gotta be a little careful. Always check out necro heads. You never know what you're gonna get. Could be amazing. What kind of music do I jam to when I play for fun? I don't listen to music while I play, really. I'm just so used to not from streaming. Thank you so much, Too Short. So, but if I am going to listen to music, it kind of bounces around. You know, obviously I'll listen to the classics like Taylor Swift and all that stuff. But, you know, I probably listen to a little more like of Monsters and Men, Foo Fighters, Listen to Rise Against, 30 Seconds to Mars, Beastie Boys, you know, whatever. So generally more on like a rock track, but it does vary up a lot. Hey, Vorvillium, thank you. Then other days it's like, hey, let's turn on Sia and cry for a little bit, you know? Like, you never know what kind of day it's gonna be. And so the music just kind of comes and goes. Florence and the Machine, like them a lot. Obviously, like Evanescence, Justin Bieber, yeah. The good stuff. All right, we got a ring. Can we get a good rare ring from Ormus? Bad Blood is a banger, right? Shabam! Oh, it's terrible. But it's probably better than just 23 flat since it has 11 to life on it. That's a really close call. Taters! Mwah! And thank you for William. Both kisses for you. New T Swift album was pretty dope. Yeah. I love that new album. I should put a music thing in my Discord. Favorite aura in terms of sound and visual appearance? Oh, that's a tough one. I'd have to like go through them. Maybe like Resist Lightning, I think looks really cool. I mean, there's so many cool looking auras. All right, so we're gonna drop our TP right there, and then we're just gonna try and move forward. Ooh, Conviction aura. Be careful. Be careful. Especially Fire Enchanted, Cold Enchanted with Conviction aura. Do not want. Do not want at all. Like Fanaticism? Yeah, I mean there's so many. It's really hard for me to like pick a favorite. I don't know. Sound wise, man, that's like I said, I'd have to like go through them all, and even then there'd be like 10 that I like. See what kind of ring that is. Blue. Still take it. You don't like Taylor Swift's music? Man, I think her music is like the best thing about her. She just drops bangers, man. That's all I can say. Overall, her personality, I don't, really know much about her or anything like that. I think she's pretty, you know. But girl she knows how to drop it. That's all I'm saying. Yo, what up, doctor?
Oh my dear goodness. 9 months.
My dear goodness.
Look how gorgeous it looks. All daddy. Mr. Llama love, baby rage.
Baby. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Alright, let's pick up some stuff.
Hey MR Llamas, as
Hey.
a streamer, do you find yourself listening to the same music over and over again?
I do, actually. I'm definitely one of those people that just puts on a song, and then like if I really love the song, I'll just listen to the song like 500 times in a row. Be like, yeah, this was a great day. Am I medicated? What's up with my eyes? I have the flu. That's what's up. Your first concert was Shania Twain. Mine was James Blunt. I think that my high school girlfriend wanted to go, so I was like, all right. It wasn't great.
I need a key.
Also, if you ever want to do whatever, there you go. Rune farming and stuff. Lower Kurast, right? I have a video on how to lower Kurast farm quickly. But this is it. You go look for those fire camps. You touch those 3 chests that I just pointed out right there. Those are super chests. Be on players 8. Touch them. You're going to have a great time. Where can you find my source build? I have like how I've built my source, but I don't have a source guide yet. How confident am I in D4? I mean, I'm not crazy confident in it, but you know, I'm hopeful. I think it's totally fine to just have hope. Thank you, Zadifar. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Let's go this way. Welcome to the llamas of the round. This can also be a fun place to like kill some things. Yo, spaceman! Big bat. What? This, huh? It's me.
I screwed up at MVS Llama.
Uh-oh.
I waited a couple minutes too long to drop a guardian angel, and it cost you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry. Try to make it up to you next time.
It's all good. We, it was a tough man versus stream overall. Just anyways. It was a fun one, but that was gonna be a hard one to win. Tell you what. Hey, look at that.
Being a Twitch streamer, do you find that you keep streaming over and over?
I do find that I stream over and over again, being a Twitch streamer. So we just found a 4 open socket armor, which is cool, and it's only 111 strength. Wire fleece is actually a pretty decent one. So obviously there's a lot of different things that can be made in this armor, and we can go through some of them. We'll just look through over here. So let's do, and we can look through these. So you just look, you know, it's very casual. You can just look through for like 4 socket armors, right? Nothing on that base list. Okay, we'll come over to the 110s. You can make a bramble if you find an ohm rune. It's not bad. You get that aura for thorns, good hit recovery, some resistances, whatever. You can make a COH, which obviously is an amazing one if you find that burist. These obviously take a little bit to get to, so we'll look for ones that aren't quite as crazy. You can get a stone. This is a great one, right? Massive enhanced defense on it, hit recovery, defense versus missiles, strength, vitality, energy, all res. Really, really nice. Also, you can get some like clay golem charges, which actually aren't bad. This only takes an pull. You can farm that up on Countess in a day for sure. Oh yeah, the casual Rune as well up there. But yeah, so like stone is a great one, and this is one that a lot of people like to like give to their mercenary as well. Where is that? These are all 3 sockets. Oh, wealth is 3 socket. That's right. I was thinking it was 4.
Yo Llama, has the Andariel bug been patched on ladder?
So fortitude is obviously if you're on ladder, right? No, I don't think so. Right. So if you go down to like 40, oops. Fortitude is a fantastic one that only takes a low rune, right? Soul Dole L, easy. Only takes a low rune. And you get FCR on it, you get X to life, you get all res on it, damage reduced. Like, it is a very, very, very nice. And it's also 300% enhanced damage, 200% enhanced defense, which, like, the enhanced damage is huge. I'm on Windows 10. I just upgraded. So this is a very good one that you could throw in here to make that. But this is ladder only, or pluggy, or you know, if you've edited to allow for ladder runewords in there. So that is one of the most known ones there. And is there anything else really? Doesn't look like it. But that's still some pretty good options, right? So you've got like a stone if you're a little weaker, a fortitude if you happen to find a low rune, which isn't impossible. It's not that high of a rune. It is a high rune. A COH if you have a little more, a bramble if you have a little more, whatever. Or you can just shove like whatever stuff you want in here. I mean, it's just it's strong, right? Good armor. So definitely would recommend messing around with that, holding on to that, I suppose. I just upgraded to Windows 10 like a couple days ago. So there's a decent number of like mid-tier rune words, but they're not going to be 4 open sockets. A lot of them are like 3 open sockets,
Awesome.
to be honest.
You're finally on Windows 10.
Yeah.
So, tell us, how did you convince Kylie to help you do that?
I did it myself. And I did it because Sea of Thieves required Windows 10 and I only had Windows 8. And I was like, oh man. So I had to upgrade to play it.
I don't know if Camel or someone told you, but Yielder found his second mangs this morning.
What? Ridiculous.
Fresh meat.
Aw yeah, D2FTW.
Aw, yeah. Thank you so much for the sub, Save Drip. Remember, run clockwise in here. Best chance to find it, or find the chest first, which will then tell you to go the other way. Thank you, Save Drip. Thank you, my thick kitty. So there's the chest. What up, Miss Kelly? How's it going? There's the chest, so we want to go right of the chest tile piece.
What happened in MVS? Weren't you in hell by 9 hours?
Yeah, it's hard.
Did you have some major tech issues that required help or something?
Yeah, there was some tech issues, and we had tech support get on, but they just made things worse, you know, per usual. So let me explain this really fast, and we'll continue with that. So this is our tile piece. It's facing to the top left. We want to go to the top right, since that is right of the way we came in, which means we still don't really have a good idea. We just know it's probably not down to the bottom left here. So I'm going to go ahead and run backwards, and we're going to run along this way and run along the top, and hope that it's in one of those 2 areas.
Fresh meat.
But it gives us at least a turnaround sort of style.
I think you mean that you needed Windows 10 for all the sweet features you are giving us.
Yeah.
For sub-only December.
No, not sub-only December. It's like, I'm not really going to go down there.
Face blowing a kiss.
Mwah. Thank you so much for the sub, Chubby and Macwedweed. Face blowing a kiss? That is how that face gets red? Okay. But like, I don't need to like continue searching over there because I know I need to just go to the top right. Right? Right. Anybody in this stream can watch, chat, do anything in December. Gosh dang it. Now you guys got me saying stupid stuff. In December. Careful of dolls. And this is where I'm expecting it to be. And lo and behold, this is where it is. So this is the beauty of map reading, is it allows you to read maps and have good ideas of things and save a little time in areas. Grab the heart. Don't say I'm gonna miss you. There's nothing to miss. I will be here. I will literally be here. Actually ridiculous.
Fresh
Ginger
meat.
Dan 9000. Thank you so much. Also, we did not do Serena, so we can go back and do that. We'll go ahead and get this kill. Blow some dudes up. And then continue forward. Good enough for me. Easy as that. Will it become a thing every year? It's not even a thing this year. It's the crazy part, right? Okay, so we're in the bazaar. So we'll look for the ruined temple, which is the one always facing the bottom left. Not that one. That is not facing bottom left. This one is the waypoint. Keep looking. Make sure. Oh, I might have seen it. There it is, right there. And you can definitely see the benefit of cannot be frozen right now.
Of course you will be here next month. But only for the sub and not the free-loading peasants. Hashtag Subsember is almost here.
Nobody is a free-loading peasant. Everybody is allowed to enjoy the stream.
I was able to watch the stream in sub-only December and I wasn't subbed. So I subbed so someone wouldn't call the cops.
Wow.
Hey Llama, I am looking for the mod command to delete the word dudes from your vocabulary. I think it will make modding easier if we deleted that word from your vocabulary.
Dudes? Not allowed to say dudes? It's lame. Dono's bullying plebs, right? We got some major bullying going on here. 1 to 3 lightning, pretty worthless. Man, I really wish this ring just had like FCR on it or something. Some resistance. It's just lacking a little bit. To Prime sub ends in December. I can't afford to renew Prime or subscribe. Will I still be uploading these videos? Jesus. Oh, God. I feel like I'm... Ow. Chat just can't hear me or something, you know? Like, my mic isn't working and people just don't hear anything. You know? Alright, so this is definitely a dangerous area for everything. Because even with all the stuff that you're gonna do, you're still gonna run into a bunch of fire damage and terrible stuff anyways. So the more that you bone up, the better things are gonna go for you, but still be very careful. As it's still very, very spicy and easy to die here. Oh, God. As you can see. So take it easy. If you want to kill stuff and like go through that slower, I highly recommend that as well. There is never anything against taking that slowly. Because, or just resetting it if the map is like that disgusting. Because that was a pretty nasty map. There was a lot of bad stuff there.
Pound dudes, this blow dudes. Up. Kiting dudes so they're alone and then they are easier to pound one-on-one. All these things just don't get said if we deleted the word dudes from your vocabulary.
Oh, I gotcha.
Non-subs, don't worry, I made the Uber run on the 8th available to all. Llama had no say in it, so you can at least come to that.
I wasn't going to say anything that would have prevented people from coming to it anyways, though. Why is that even being discussed? It has always been open to everybody. So there's no need to mention it. Remember, we do want to get the waypoint, by the way, so make sure to go left here, and there you go.
Fresh
You can see the waypoint is left of the tile piece from how we entered. So if we look at that again, thank you, Desert Meow. This is our tile piece. The way we enter is away from the dead end. So this is the exit of this tile piece right here, which means it's going to the top right, which means to the top left somewhere is the waypoint. It could be here, it could be here, it could be over here, it could be down here on a way that's like this. But we want to get this waypoint because Mephisto is amazing. He is probably my favorite farm spot. Obviously, Andariel is one of my faves because you get to bug her and you get a lot of cool stuff. But Mephisto drops a few of those, like, you know, like I say, like arachnid mesh items that are just a little bit better. And you're like, okay, I see it. I see why this is Gucci. Okay. Now Mephisto every now and then will shoot something like a lightning through this at you. Just as a heads up. Didn't want to miss that cutoff. Swear to God.
Help me. I
Felon!
only
Thank
subbed
you.
because of sub only December in Camel.
Great.
He also need to get paid, you know.
He does.
Hashtag charity.
That's right. Thank you, Bellend. Where should you farm for drops like Griffin's Eye? That's where you're going to have to go into like the Pit, Chaos Sanctuary, Ancient Tunnels, Baal Runs, Worldstone Keep, all like that stuff. Ooh. That's where that's going to come into play. Muted? No. And Shabamo! Ooh, a Mighty Scepter. Nice. See what we roll from it. And Hyperion Spear. Nothing really else worth picking up, but why'd I throw that out?
Journey, Mephisto.
Also, if you want, people always yell at me for not doing it. You can come up here and pop this chest. It's a super chest. Can drop some high runes and stuff. And there's also the armor stand and the weapon rack on the other side as well here. So some people like to pop those as well. That's totally up to you. Come back, thank you. Bam! Got ourselves a Redeemer. Another very nice weapon. 281% enhanced damage, gives us good damage. It has a flat damage of 84 added to it, which is really nice. So that's kind of how grief works. That damage is really like broken in this game whenever you have that flat just damage modifier. So this is like grief light. Exactly. This is literally just like a worse grief, but you know, it's very nice. And if you're a smiter, that damage gets added over. It's really, really good. So diet grief. Plus you get the 2 to paladin skills. It's got lowered requirements, which is nice, so you don't have to stack a bunch of stuff in it. This is a really good mace. So Redeemer's a great find. Not for us, but it's a great find. And then Ariak's Needle is also not bad for like a mercenary. It's got IAS on it, good enhanced damage, ignore target defense, some poison damage, which is nice because that can help prevent things from healing. And then Deadly Strike, so a chance to double its damage. So that's also a really nice weapon right there. So you can already see, thank you Brute Squad, the benefits of like farming Mephisto right there. We just found 2 decent weapons that we could totally farm Mephisto with. Easy as that.
Not in town.
Oops. What 2 mercenary would I use and why? For this character, I'd probably just use the Holy Freeze one, to be honest. Nightmare defensive. If I had like summons, I'd use the combat merc most likely.
Help me.
And
What's
just
your
like
feeling
that.
towards infinite leveling as implemented in D3 with Paragon
Congratulations. You have
levels?
defeated
Can almost never
Act
watch
3.
it live due to time diff, but follow you on YouTube. Were you going to do a sponsored Sork run soon?
It's Infinite D3. I don't like the Infinite. No, I think they should get rid of that. Following to, wasn't going to do a sponsored source run soon. I was going to do a sponsored source run yesterday. Hijalti, whenever you're here, wherever you are, I messaged you on Twitch. I haven't heard from you, and I can't get a hold of you in Discord. I was going to do one yesterday, but I was still sick from flu. I wasn't feeling very good. So I need to reschedule an enchant sorceress through hell. But will I do this guided run? I will do a guided sorceress run like this. Yeah, Meph is just great. He's just a great place to farm. Great boss, good drops, not too hard to kill, easy to find, especially once you have the map set. If you like single player, he's really nice because then you've got that map set out, so it's like super, super good. I'm gonna see if I can aggro a lot of that other stuff to come over here. I don't want too many like these things, but I want to kind of get this stuff coming to us because I have this experience shrine right now. So we'll see what we can get. We'll go ahead and do that so he stops Is there still another Druid run coming? Yeah, I still have another Druid run eventually. I gotta find when I'll do that. Go visual pop them all. Could be fun. When will the next rainbow run be? Oh man, let's see. So we have Rainbow Assassin to be scheduled, or did I schedule it yet? Dude, I actually can't remember at all. Has that one even been sponsored yet? I can't even remember. Good Lord, I need to remember it. We have it set out. Let's check my schedule. Is the Rainbow Assassin on there at all? I need to like double check on that one and see. Sorry, flew mind right now. Hard to think. So I'm gonna blame it on. Also, just killing like things out here and stuff. There's good chances to just find good stuff, you know.
I had to go back to working in the acid mines to afford the sub, but I don't want to be banned in sub only December.
Son of a gun. Oh god, I'm out of teleport charges. Let's go repair that. Oh man, Dusty. What would be the worst rainbow character? Barb? Probably. I don't see it. Okay, so I haven't at least written it down. I need to remember what's happening with that. Also, if you run into souls in the Plains of Despair, be very careful. Please. It is so deadly. So deadly. Where's Visual? Okay. Bone the world! Let's just kill Isual and have him blow everything up for us. Seems like a better way to do it. Isual, save me! Save me! Alright, cool, thank you. Cool. Just like that, Isual's dead. Sometimes you just gotta throw bones up everywhere and call it Gucci. Too many just like little things getting in the way here, making it really annoying. We'll just keep going. Get our exit. Excuse me. Wasn't the Rainbow Assassin sponsored in an MVS? Yes. Okay. So the date on it is still needing to be decided, I suppose. That's right. I was trying to think when it. I was like, I could have sworn it was sponsored, but I can't remember when. That's right. It was sponsored during Manverse stream. Did I explain how map resetting works? Whenever you go to a different difficulty. All right, we're just out of that. That was a guaranteed death with Might Aura there. I thought I could teleport past it. We could not. Whenever you go to a new difficulty, the game is going to change your map layout. Can I use Isual to kill a declone instantly? I would imagine so. But you would have to get declone there, which I don't think you can because he's going to spawn at the first super unique boss. And that would be Isual. Like, there's no super unique boss out here.
Help me!
So I don't think you could actually.
On YouTube, but this is my first time in the stream. I love the content. Diablo 2 gameplay gives me a lot of nostalgia from when I played.
Thanks, Jason. Yeah, but even if you replace Nakboss, which he doesn't, I'm pretty sure, but even if he did, who would he be? How would you get him there? Right? Ooh, souls are so spicy. Thanks so much, Jason. Appreciate that, man. Welcome over to the stream. Non-troll donation. Somebody just being nice, right? So crazy. I love it. That should be like the new trolling. Who can compliment Mr. Llama the most? Ooh, got him. Made him feel good about themselves. Haha. Sucker. You know. Yeah, you can do the Eldritch Shank style, but you wouldn't be able to spawn him anywhere to get him over to Isual because you have to go down into the City of the Dang, so, you know, there's just nothing, there's no good way to do it. Congrats on engaged. I'm not engaged. You sound like my doctor. Alright, let's do some Mephisto, eh? Ooh, boy is strong. Let's kill some other guys, I guess, first, huh? Oh no! Ow, 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 ow. Stay away from me. Alright, place your bets, chat. What rune is it gonna be? Kylie did bring me soup while I was sick. It's very thoughtful. Place your bets. Okay, there's so much stuff here. Zod, love it. It goes up to goal room, by the way, for those guessing over goal. Just want to give you a little help there. Whack, whack. Here we go. Here we go. It is. Okay, well. Guess that's a thing.
Compliments can get you into trouble too.
Yep.
I compliment someone's mustache and suddenly she's not my friend anymore.
I feel ya. Been there before. Been there before. Let's keep the Flawed as well here. Can gem shrine it. Hey, that's 1/5 of a beast. So not a great rune drop for us. If I didn't have my whatever you call it, I would have been excited. But I already have it. Thank you, Too Short. So why is Lem so bad? It's just a low rune. Like an has some cool uses. A pole rune even has some okay uses. You know, like a Mal rune, I could make like a Prudence or something. An Ist rune for magic find or save to see, you know, has lots of great uses. Wow, Mythic Kitty. So, you know, There's just even a lem, like go towards wealth or something. But a lum rune, like, I've already got my smoke. That's really the only thing that I use it for on this character. So there's nothing really that at this point that I would do it. Lem coats here, that sounds about right. Do we have to sub before December? No! Gosh dang it. Not sub only December. Can we sub during December? You can sub during December. Don't spread misinformation. This is ridiculous. People believe it. I have YouTube comments, and I'm not sure if they're trolling or not when they say, "Oh, Mr. Llama, I'm kind of upset that you're being super greedy."
Subbing before sub only December.
I don't know if they're kidding or not. So Chaos Sanctuary is a great place to like farm and get experience and kill stuff, by the way. This is actually like a super solid place. So it's definitely not bad at all to kill stuff here. Not bad one bit. We'll go ahead and just pop the seal, why not? We're just gonna be standing back here anyways, doing this. Oblivion Knights are gonna be annoying though, so do be careful of them. Just make sure you keep your bone prisons up. Also, if you have amp damage, now is a time that you can definitely use it. But good experience, all that stuff. What's the SC in my name? Well, when I started streaming, I thought I was gonna grow up to be a big, strong StarCraft streamer. And after a year and a half of that not working out, I was like, well, I guess not. And then I came back to streaming later, and I was just chilling, and I was like, I'll just play some Diablo 2. And then people watched, and I was like, huh. Okay, I guess this is my life now. But, you know, the SC was still there, so just kind of became a thing.
Help me. Rar.
Rar! Thank you, Nyberg. You need to be good at StarCraft to become big. I was good at StarCraft. I was plenty fine at StarCraft, okay? I was a high-level Masters player. I just wasn't like, you know, Grandmasters, so I wasn't good enough that way, and my casting abilities were apparently not as high as desired, or great as desired. Ow. Oh, I can't curse them. Dang it. Fastest money map carriers. That's right. My favorite. Return to SC and claim your throne. I mean, I've gone back and played StarCraft, you know, many times, like here and there, just for fun. I still really enjoy the game as well. It's still like super fun.
17 months of subscribing feels more like 17 months of subscribing.
Oh, that's cute. I like that. 17 months. Adorable. Thank you so much. Whoa! Hey, he just spawned off by himself. That's conveniently nice. So you can see that the chaos is also really not bad at all for the Necromancer. Like, another one of these areas that's super nice. Hey, we finally found a charm with resistances. Probably better than 11 to life. We'll go ahead and toss that puppy.
Fresh meat.
Also, poison damage, nothing. Thank you, Holler, as well for 8 months. So yeah, I play some StarCraft here and there. And remember, you only need to kill the bosses in the Chaos Sanctuary, so you don't have to worry about killing all those other dudes. And that's definitely like a nice thing. Do I have a 7 to life, Grinch? Oh man. I dropped the wrong one. Alright, I'll go replace it. Oh boy. Ah! Oh wow, we can tank it. That's nice. It is half physical damage, so that helps us. And just like that, Diablo, yeah, he gave us a taste of our own medicine, is dead. GG. Easy. Easy. Not really any good drops from these bosses for us, unfortunately. But give yourselves a clappa. You have now completed Act 4 of Hell, and that was just the easiest thing in the world. I mean, you just didn't even have to sweat there. And not a bad belt drop, actually. 40 resistances on that puppy with 6 to strength. 40 res with 6 to strength is not bad at all. I would be sacrificing a row, though, for it. And that's always the tough part. I'm getting about the same cold res. It adds a little fire and some strength. I just don't think it's worth it. I like having the row a little bit more. Each person can make their own decision, though. I think you could wear either belt you want. And we can make this swap if we want. I can't. Yes, I know. Can we wear that ring that we found yet? Not that one. Not that one. Where's my ring? Oh, no, it's 66. So if we do wear this, this would give us enough FCR to boost up to the next frame, which is pretty nice. Obviously, my light res drops a little bit, but I could just put that back in there. And our damage will drop a tiny bit in terms of the +1 to skills. But we do gain the FCR. We get the strength, which brings us up to these boots, which will get our cold res way up. We'll probably end up doing that here in a second. And I want 1 point in amp damage soon as well. Can't you increase belt slots in the cube? Yeah, I could upgrade it too, but I'd need to upgrade it. I'd have to have the crafting mats, which I don't believe I have. What does it take to upgrade a belt? I guess that's the perfect topaz, right? Because it's an armor. Tal, or Thol, P topaz. Why no Merce? Ah, he dies, and I don't feel like babysitting him right now. But you can totally run with a Mercenary in this. That is totally acceptable. Found some interesting D4 lore. What is it? Would I rather be best at SC player? I'd rather be the best SC player than find Mang Song. Like, I'd love to find Mang Song, but if I could be the best StarCraft player, that'd be so cool. +4 skill jab or 40 IAS? +4 for sure. Like 40 IAS is nice, don't get me wrong, but +4 jab skills is gonna be worth way more damage. Just gotta beat Serral. Did I see Yildir's drop today? I heard about it. I don't need to see it. I'm about 20 years too old to be a good StarCraft player. Rip.
Hey Llama,
Hey.
Here's a joke for you in chat. What do you
Okay.
get when you mix a text-to-speech bot with a classic meme? It'll tell you what you get. You get a subscribe to hear punch LLNE.
Subscribe to hear the punchline. That's great. Gosh dang it. Kind of live stream? Welcome over. Oh, the Pale Man thing? Where did that leak come from? Again, this is a fantastic place if you ever need to get levels or items or gold or whatever it is. Literally just run the Frigid Highlands, not even the Frigid Highlands. Just run Eldritch and shank whoever you want over and over again. It is the easiest, greatest experience that just takes so little to do. You just get there and just kill stuff. Come out here, blow all these dudes up again, and life is easy and great, and you get a lot of experience from it. So would highly recommend this. So you just do that, you just come back in, and you can just go kill them again and again, as much as you would like. That is worth nothing to us. Cool. So now we can look at maybe doing this
Help me.
Replacement
Here
and
in
stuff.
Sweden, it's only 23 minutes until sub-only December. Perp.
Gosh dang it. So now we can shove an Rune in here. So this adds 30 light res. That's really good there. Thank you, Nyberg. We get the FRW, we get the FCR, so now we're up to that 50 breakpoint, which is sick. And that would also allow us to get to that next breakpoint as well if we really wanted, right? So we can even look at doing that if we want. But you just come out here, you kill some guys, you prison some dudes, and just lay into them. Necro shields will not be 4 sockets, they're going to be 2 sockets. We'll do that. We'll add the strength. We'll go back. And now we've got better boots on. I don't even really need those anymore. 36 cold res, 30 FRW, and 18 magic find, which is super sick. So we'll get rid of those as well. And now you can see our resistances have gotten even better. Look at that. Even better. And if I wanted to get rid of this and this, I could jump up to the next FCR breakpoint. Thanks to us being at 20, 30, 40, 50. So we're at the 48 breakpoint. Or I could just put my stealth back on, but then I would have to sacrifice some of those resistances, right? They'd kind of go back down again to be at that next breakpoint. But they're at least close to that even spot. So there's just so many things that you can really do. It's just kind of up to you and your imagination. Whatever you want. So, this is the beauty of Diablo 2 and itemization and kind of making your own choices. What's my wand? It is a white wand with an additional 2 to bone spear that I had on it originally. Dole Io. Dole Io. Don't forget, Dole Io. I can wear the high level ring now, but I don't really know if I want to because now I have the strength. I don't need more strength. If I find an item that needs an additional 20 strength or something, I will go probably put that ring on. So it's kind of nice to have. It's got really good mana on it, and it's got 19 to strength, which is great. I don't need to save the Babas since those runes, I already have them. And there's my skill shine damage. So almost 2k bone spear now.
MR Llama, did you say Iodal?
No, I did not. Would I do Ubers after killing Baal like last time? Man, I'm not sure that this low mega budget Necro can do Ubers. We're gonna be honest. It's a dull IO. We would need something to prevent heal. For sure, otherwise I would have no chance. And I would need to get revives, I suppose. So I would respec into revives. And then let my revives crushing blow the guy. And I'd still have to figure something out. I guess I would have to just have a weapon from a mercenary with poison or something and have him be not targeted. Toxic Pony. Wow, thank you. Remember, feel free if you would like. You're gonna, especially if you want this character to go later, to take this to the waypoint here. Get yourself the waypoint, and then you can do River of Flame, or not River of Flame, Frozen River. Right. And you can get yourself plus 10 more to all res. It is gonna be dangerous. It is spicy. Souls can spawn down there, so please be aware that like it is a dangerous area. Oof. Just like this is a dangerous area, especially with snakes and archers. Especially with snakes and archers here. It's not my favorite group at all. Souls will light you up. Yeah, so if you want to like reset doing them a few times, it makes sense. Hello. Don't get that spawn next to us too often. There's a chest right there. Feel free to pop it if you want to do that thing. Ooh, okay. And you can, of course, also kill your way through as much or as little of these areas as you would like. Since I'm already level 66, this is already beyond what I normally kill hell at, so I don't mind it near as much. But for a lot of you guys, I'm sure you'll be in your 70s at this point, and you've probably farmed some better gear and things as well. So it's totally fine to, you know, kill stuff, because there's good experience along the way here. Is that chest worth farming? I mean, I wouldn't really waste time farming it. I'd rather farm bosses. You think teleport makes the game better or worse? Probably better. I can definitely see it having some ill effects a little bit, but I don't know. I think overall teleport ends up being better in Diablo 2. Nice, good waypoint. Yeah, so you can farm Thresh Socket or something rather. Or Pindle. There's better things to farm. Oh god. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh no. Oh. That's where you should just save quit. They were mana burn. That's what ended up killing me. I couldn't even get my mana to cast my stuff. So that's just like one of those packs that, you know, just leave the game. Oh, my teleport charges ran out.
What do you need?
Ugh. Second no. Okay. So because I have that waypoint, I don't really care to get the waypoint here, but if you want to go and get the waypoint here, you totally can. And that's another one of those areas that if I took it slow and wasn't like teleporting through like a madman, things would not have gone near as badly there, because I could have still survived that by just caging all of those guys. So, you know, a little bit of that is my push forward too quickly. That's what happens. These guys are so fast, it's crazy. So fast. Cool. Area Summit. And now the biggest thing is just gonna be make sure you don't run out of potions. Great thing to do is just store some potions in your cube. Not really gonna need many of those. He does have teleport, so you gotta be a little careful there. They don't have my favorite mods. If you can line them up together, that ends up being a little bit better. But it's okay. Corlic's gonna come from the left here pretty soon. Hopefully I can get Maddock done. Let's kill Maddock. And there we go. Oh god. Okay. So like I say, he'll be a little annoying because he'll start teleporting once he gets down to a little bit lower health. And then of course, Talak is just annoying in general. For real. So the further that you can stay away from these guys, the better. Yeah, the teleport mechanic in POD. I'm not a huge fan of cooldowns on teleports though, to be honest, because I feel like teleport needs to more have like charges or something. If you're gonna do something, put a charge on it, in my opinion. That way it allows you to teleport in and out of a bad scenario, rather than only in and then you're like screwed or something. Oh, mana burn, that's right. Okay, so we'll kill him. And okay. So like I said, there's not really a lot of mods here that are gonna be that awful for you. For the most part, you're just gonna be fine. So Talak's gonna be the only annoying one because he likes to spin stuff. So that's the one. I like to just kind of get him out here, and then as soon as I see him in a little more open space. Oh. Okay, here we go. You just kind of like set up a lot of like prisons on him. Then kill him. So Ancient's fight is another pretty easy fight overall. Not bad at all. And you have your bone armor, of course, if he does come over and hit you, so it doesn't even do that much damage. Just like that, you have now beat the Ancients. How neat is that? Hell Ancients, one of the hardest fights in the game. Ah, crap. I'm supposed to get amp damage. I keep forgetting. Alright, make sure I get amp damage. Otherwise, I'll just have to go get a one that has amp damage charges on it. It's kind of annoying, though. A lot of stuff in there we could like to kill. I don't like running around cursed very much here. Drink the well. Okay. Make sure to refresh that as often as we like, and beautiful. So this is where we can kill some dudes, get a little bit of experience. We need to level up anyways before wave 2. So, oh my gosh.
Help me. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think he'd understand, and if you Tell my heart my achy breaky heart, but don't tell my heart my achy breaky heart. I just don't think he'd understand, and if you tell my heart my achy breaky here.
Cask, nice. That's one of my favorites. Well, dang. Now we've got that. This is insane. Look at all these cool items. Steel Skull now, 31 MF. Fantastic. So we've got the 31 to magic find on it. It's got the enhanced defense. It's got life steal, mana steal, hit recovery, attack speed. Fantastic helmet for a mercenary. Absolutely. Absolutely. So now we want to not have souls and find the waypoint. And remember, we are going to run in a counterclockwise direction here to try and find the waypoint. Ooh, champion beetles. Make sure to keep moving so Baal doesn't be annoying and do all that stuff where he like laughs at you and stuff. So just trying to stay in the same spot for too long. And Haradrims, guys, we cannot fight. So do remember that. These are the guys that are the big issue for us, and we are going to want to deal with later, essentially. Boss group of them, boss group of them. Dead end, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Ow! Wowzers! Ooh, the poison was nasty. Y'all see that? Holy cow. This is actually really bad. Man, this is like my worst nightmare for a boss group. Oh God. I can't even move. Might have to save and quit. I really don't want to though. I really would like to just get my body and call it a day here. As soon as I get in that corner, I instantly just get wrecked by that dude.
But don't tell my heart. My achy breaky heart. I just don't think he'd understand.
Every time.
And
This
if
guy
you tell
hits
my heart,
so hard.
my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Ew.
Help me.
Hey, Llama,
Hey.
do you think the ladder reset next week will address bots?
Crap.
There's lots of speculation. There is going to be a surprise server back-end patch addressing bots.
You think so? That'd be cool.
Especially the D2JSP forums. Also, the Diablo team is the biggest it's been in years.
That would be cool. All right, let's try and like drag a couple dudes away. I really don't want to reset this because then I have to go through that whole area again, and it's like a whole annoying thing. But this is really not a fun. I just want to get the waypoint. That's all I want right now. I just need to grab this body and go, 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 go. All right, cool. Whew, God, that was disgusting. Mummies stink, man. Not having a good time with these mummies. All right, we got our waypoint. Thank goodness. Whew. So. Cool. So mummies suck. Because, you know, you can't touch them or do anything to them, and they can do a ton of damage like that. So we'll go back here. We'll relax a little bit. Let's even... See if we want to get like a mercenary. We'll get ourselves a Hazade. How does that sound? See how much he can do right now. He's probably just gonna die really fast, but you know, it's okay. We can give him some things.
I can't use that.
No! Oh, that's right. His strength is way too low.
Let me tell you a true story.
Okay.
I was helping fix my proctologist's office's network. There was a problem with his patient database.
Makes sense.
I fixed the problem,
It's good.
but I had to manually correct some missing entries in the database. This was no fun, as it involved making some back-end insertions.
Right. Oh, back-end insertions. Oh, that's what you're... Gross. Gosh dang it, Evo. So we can try and find him a weapon here that's, you know, mildly okay. None of these look too great right now.
Can I help you?
Oh, God. Man, I really wish there was something decent. That's not terrible. I guess we'll give that to him for now.
Put that to good use.
How may I be of help?
It's okay. I wish I had that partisan still and I could make him an honor. That would be like way better. Oh, he did a good try. So normally if you want to keep him alive, I just wanted to put gear on him to be honest, but if you want to keep him alive, just having whatever you call it is really helpful. Having it so he's bugged and they don't target him will be like really, really helpful. So we've talked about that before, but essentially all you need to do, ooh, be careful here, is make him teleport to you. So get him trapped behind like a door in the outer cloister, make him teleport to you a few times until monsters stop targeting him. And then he's good to go.
Fresh meat.
I saw on players 3? I don't believe so. Pretty sure we changed down to just players 1, but we can always type /players just to double check. Jezebek, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. We'll set our safety TP. Yeah, that's like a super helper. Oh boy. This is gonna draw stuff. Remember, the aggro on this is massive. So I would highly recommend clearing out stuff here as well. Oh god, there's souls! No! When did the souls come into play? That's our third monster type? That's not good. That's not good at all. God, I can't even get a shot off on him.
Help me!
With your knowledge and
just
experience,
reset it.
Blizzard should hire you for development of next
That'd be fun.
Diablo. Thanks for keeping legendary game alive.
Of course. Hey, thanks so much, Padre. I mean, that'd be pretty dope. I'd be down to give it a whirl. Obviously, I'm not a game developer, but, you know, I think I have some thoughts that have some merit in terms of ARPGs and just games. Any tips for efficiently finding item racks I want? You just gotta keep re-rolling till you get it. Learning is fun. Yeah, I think it'd be a fun challenge that I'd like to learn, personally. Oh, I lost all my experience from those stupid mummies. crap. Alright, well before wave 2, we gotta get all of our experience back. Rip experience. What and when is the next run? For what, I suppose. I'm not using Glide. I tried it. It wasn't working on my computer, but I also don't really need it. Like, my computer runs fine without it, so. Or my game. Don't have any issues.
My proctologist and I are good friends. He has
good.
quite a few cool hobbies.
No, like what?
He is a ventriloquist on the weekends, and he's also very good at puppeteering. Yep, he's a very normal and wait a minute. Oh my god. You. TIL Llama has some meritorious thoughts.
Maybe. Maybe. You know, if your proctologist wants to be a ventriloquist and puppeteer, like, good for him, so be it. Don't let anybody tell him what he can or can't do. Yeah, I am US Central. So yeah, mostly souls are going to be the biggest issue down here that you're going to find. Oblivion Knights can also hurt, but they're not near as bad to me as souls. And mummies. If you find mummies here, just reset, because you're not going to kill the mummies.
Help me!
I think you are dead on the level cap. Having infinite leveling only benefits the cheaters. In the end. Which makes me too, kinda more new player friendly, if you look away from the rune words. Which is one of the best things about D2. Really hope I do capped.
Yeah. I hope so as well. Thank you, Bell. And for the 7, and I am Lawyer. Alright, so I really want to get that level up, or go get that one. Let's go ahead and kill a little bit more outside. What's my Twitter account? ! Twitter! It's just Mr. Lama SC. Pretty much all my stuff is Mr. Lama SC, so if you're ever wondering like where to find me, almost everything I have is that. If you're looking for my sub-only premium 18+ Snapchat, Mr. Llama SC. Oh, well, thanks, Padre. Then yeah, that's the spot. So decent experience out here, killing some of these guys, and then honestly probably just going back into the Worldstone Keep. What do I think about? I mean, it's a great time. I think there's still some room on it even, which is the crazy part. But you know, it's a very good time that he's put out there. When am I starting the Bathwater subscription? Bathwater's T3 subs. Gotta give him something as a fun little added bonus, you know? Why not a little bathwater?
Even your club kinky profile is Mr. Llama SC. I bet there's been a significant uptick in profile hits since the whole pounding dudes thing. Yep, this whole pounding dudes thing is fun.
Something like that. Sivo. T1 sub is my cooking water. Yeah.
I need mana.
Exactly. Sub only December. There is no sub only December. Gosh dang. All right, let's see what we can do with this wave. Maybe if we like players 5 it. Oops. We can get enough experience on it. Probably best game ever made. Definitely up there. Definitely up there in my opinion.
Help me.
Hey guys, check out my latest video on where I address phonies like Llamas D. Brunsky 125 and Countess. Shame on you for bullying me despite being the first to make good content.
Subsember, interesting idea. There's not a Subsember though. There's no interesting idea because it's not an idea that's happening. Oh my god. Is there a way to prevent the curse from getting outside the window? You'd have to use third-party software for it. So. Message deleted due to not being a sub. Jeez. What the heck is going on in here? Oh my god. Oh, we just didn't hit the level. Alright, we'll go get our level up.
Tier 1 subs get to watch Mr. Llama during Subsember. Tier 2 subs get access to Mr. Llama's Gamer Dude Bathwater TM. Tier 3 subs get access to his 18-only premium Snapchat, where they can pay $50 for uncensored pics and $200 for uncensored videos.
Oh my god.
Fresh meat.
Ronnie Berg with 5 gifted subs. I hope that has nothing to do with for sub only December, but
To hear
thank
this
you.
message, please subscribe to Mr. Llama SC.
No! Don't even start that here. So we're going to get the 1 point amp damage because I forgot to get it before. And the reason is because we need it for this right here. So wave 2. Wave 2, you got to figure out how you're going to kill. If you have a strong mercenary, that can work as well. I'm going to try and be getting as many dudes prisoned in here as I can. Setting up my amp damage on all these guys. On all the bosses. And then as much as I can, trying to blow some guys up on them. I feel like I did not get enough here. Thank you, Padre. I need to like aggro them in closer. This is not great. Am I on players 5 still? Oh my god, I am. No wonder. Alright, well, we've messed this one up royally. So, we're gonna have to go to the second strategy. Oh, I was like, why are they taking no damage? That's why. We left it on players 5. Don't do it. Don't do it. F in chat. Yeah. Okay, so now you can see our dilemma, which is we literally can't damage these guys at all. So I can start to do drag strats on them, but I need to make sure I really drag them far away. Like really far away. That is not far enough away. So I need to like kill a lot of stuff on the way over here. Yeah, this is a situation many of you guys will find yourself in. So I'm almost happy that we didn't get it how we wanted to get it. because it just wouldn't work well.
If you're a tier 3 sub and you go to Mr. Llama's uncensored
try some
18
stuff.
plus Snapchat, you can watch videos of him shaving a lot more than his eyebrows and for a lot less than 50,000.
Alright, so that does have one to
I
attract
see a
on
lot
it.
of people are wondering when Subsember starts.
It's got
It
some attract
begins at
charges.
12 a.m. Central Standard Time tonight and lasts until 12 a.m. January 1st. Hash. Subsember is also Hera hash. Get those subs in hash. Subscribe to watch and read chat during the month-long Subsember event.
Oh, God. I know it's charges, but... Okay. Let's do this. See if we can attract these guys. Doesn't look like they're gonna do enough to each other, huh? Maybe terror? Trying to remember the best solution for this. This is always the biggest issue. This is always the biggest issue. Let's see if our mercenary, what he can get done. He's not crazy strong, but he's okay. Maybe I should have kept my charges. I can amp damage them, I suppose, for that. So let's go ahead and try this out. Yeah, they are players 5. That is a massive issue for us. I really should not have spawned them on players 5, as that's going to take a year and a half to solve. Alright, this is not working well for us. Not a great area. Inner cloister. Let's try here. Come here, mercenary. Okay, so you just do this. This is how you bug your mercenary. Get him to jump to you. And then see if he gets targeted by things. Okay, so they're not targeting him, so he is bugged. Yeah, resetting to players 1 could also help. So let's get our potions. And let's see how well he can do against players 5 dudes. Problem is his weapon is not that great. Let's come over here.
Warning. If it is already December and you aren't a sub and you are able to read this message,
It's not gonna work.
halt. A Twitch super mod has been dispatched via helicopter to your location. Please remain at your
not gonna
computer and await further instructions.
Okay, so we'll go back to the old strategies, which are, it looks like they are targeting him, so I need them to kill him. Okay, so we need to do this to drag them
I am
out.
trained in guerrilla warfare and I'm the top sniper
A mercenary
in the
could
entire
definitely be
US
helpful.
Armed Forces. You are nothing to me but just another target. I will wipe you the hell out with precision.
Whoa,
The likes of which has never been seen before on this earth, mark my words.
what in the world? So, to drag them, this is a very, important thing that I'm making look easier than it is. One of the most important things about dragging is that you need to get something in the way of you, right? So when you stand in front of a pillar and they can't see you, and it's a close enough pillar to them, they're going to want to get in contact with you, essentially, and they'll start charging at you. So you need to put some space between yourself and them so they can't physically see you, but you're close enough to them. And then they need to not get blocked on running into things, basically, or they're going to stop. Right? If they run into, poles and stuff, then they're going to stop. So it's kind of difficult. Well, the reason I'm going that far is because I want them kind of far away. A mercenary would be a great way to probably kill these guys. See, so you get them dragging, and then you just keep them away from like hitting torches and stuff, and from touching
For the
you.
non-subscribers, one of the promised features for sub
Because
December
as soon as he
is a
touches
poorly
you, he's gonna
executed
stop. Right?
TTS done by Evo Demon.
Cool. Yeah, so you want to keep them in that line of sight and everything, and that's gonna be the best way to just drag them out. If they're players 1, you probably have a slight chance to be able to kill them. Also, the corpse explosion amp damage strategy will work a lot more often. Thank you, Frisk. So, something to also note is that you can always just cast your amp damage on stuff and then blow stuff up. And usually, if you get all of the skeletons close enough to that boss group, and then you cast it, they're all gonna die. But that's only on players 1. Does Amazon Fire Cold skill get the weapon damage added? Yes, but no. It's not added in the way of like to that fire cold damage. It's just like if the physical damage still hits, right? If the weapon hits, then it'll do both. So you have your like chance to hit still for that piece. So here's that same sort of stuff, just trap them. The reason I drag those guys so far away is because they'll come back in if you don't drag them far enough away, right? Which makes sense because that's because your bone prison has a very large effect area, basically, right? So that's gonna be some of the biggest reasoning for getting them really far away so they don't come back in, and then you have to drag them back out, and it becomes this horrible, awful situation. Again, always try and line them up as best as you can. So here it looks like we have a line of 3 that we can probably hit. So we'll go ahead and get that line of 3 going. Let them out of the zoo. Free the caged animals. Oops. But overall, besides wave 2, you shouldn't really have any problems here. It's just gonna be moving through the same stuff, killing the same stuff. And then you move on to Baal to hopefully finish out your Necromancer. And just make sure that you keep your bone prison on and try and keep a pretty good distance on it and everything. And if he spawns a clone, remember as always, yeah, I've used other mercies. You can run far away, go talk to Mala, just refresh on your stuff, come back in, and the clone should be gone. As are all of those tentacles that he laid down initially. So easy as that. Yeah, Baal takes a tiny bit of time. I mean, he's Baal. This is the last boss of the game. Right? Alright, speaking with Mom, it's just if you get like far enough away And that's just like a place that's far enough away often. Essentially. Definitely be careful with Baal and like all these dudes. His tentacles will hurt a decent amount. So if he's just kind of refusing to come out of this tight passage, you might just have to like deal with that. Just clean them up and then focus back on Baal. And then whenever that happens, we just get far away again. And it just seems to happen when you talk to Mala that it works a little better, I've found. Everything will just disappear again. Very simple. Love it on its totally world record pace, that's right. Another clone. We shall just run away. Make sure that you always have enough town portals. You don't want to run out of town portals here. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Been there, done that. Then you get to reset the whole thing. I know it sounds obvious, but it happens. That's all I can say. It happens. Mana burn is annoying. Uh-oh. Hey, boy.
Hey Mariama,
Hey.
what's your favorite speed run and why is it Necromancer?
I don't know. It varies. I have a few different ones I like a lot. I think Source is really fun. I think Assassin's really fun through Hell. I kind of like Druid through Hell, but also it's like he's super fragile, I feel like, and I hate tornadoes. They're like pathing. It's a big old jump. Where'd he go? Oh. It's annoying. So, still like half and half on them. Yeah, not really any of the Necro ones. I mean, he's not terrible, but he's, you know, he's just kind of slow and weak. Like, I don't like that his damage is really straightforward. Like, if there was a better AoE on Bone Spear, maybe it'd be better or something. So. Kill him. Go, 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 go. And there you go. Just like that. Give yourself a round of applause. You are now the owner of a brand new Patriarch. Woo! You did it, chat. You did it. Look at yourself.
If you hate tornadoes so much, why did you move to Oklahoma, Llama?
It's a fair point.
Just another example of Llama's facts not adding up.
That is a fair point. I can't deny that one at all. And nothing really good on our findings there at all, so rip that. But, nice. Good job, chat. And there's timer. Yeah. Sub 11 hours for that chill run. So let's look at some of the gear and some of the decisions and all of that stuff that we've made and found and whatever. So We had some Sanders gloves. I ended up swapping them out for 28 fire res. 40 life, 28 fire res. You could debate it either way for sure. I just wanted a little more res right now. I think that's more effective value at this point. Lightning res with a little bit of life and energy. Not amazing. Our 10 FCR, so we could hit that next FCR breakpoint, right? Because we had 20, 30, 40, 50. Just big life and fire res that I gambled this ring from. I didn't really find a ton of great jewelry this whole run. Our belt's okay. We've got 27% cold res. Our boots we found later on, and we jacked up a little bit of strength to wear because MF, big cold res, and 30 faster unwalk is really, really nice. So I'm pretty happy with these boots. These are nice. I was using Sanders before this and Hisaris before that. So those are also really good. We ended up making a smoke, and we had a stealth as well prior to this, but I felt like my resistances were just too low, and so I wanted to really get the smoke for better res. Also gives us some energy, hit recovery, defense first missile. It's not bad. It's got some good stuff. The classic white wand it was a 2 to bone spear base, so we get 4 bone spear plus 3 to PMB skills for a 7 to bone spear wand, which is just disgusting. We had a lore for a while here, so 1 to skills, energy, light res. That's really nice. We swapped it out for this because it has the FCR, the faster run walk, the strength, and then we could also socket it for a Ort Rune for some light res. MF Leaf. Yeah, that's totally fine, Ron. To start there, start with Nova, one of the two. And then we found a 3 to Bone Spear, 2 open socket helm, which is absolutely one of the best finds ever. And so we made ourselves a rhyme out of that. I was using Ancient's Pledge prior to this, which is higher resistance, but I sacrificed a little bit of that for more Bone Spear damage. Teleport Staff, of course, not the teleport to teleport skill, but the teleport charges at the bottom of it. That's the important part. Got this in Act 3 normal. We found an Eth Colossus Volge, so later on we could give that to a Mercenary when he gets enough strength. We also found a Steel Skull, so we gave that to him. Here's some like jewelry that I was considering. All res 11, 10 FCR with 3 all res, 10 FCR ring, and just kind of a couple things here and there. Some runes that we saved up and swapped in. So there was a lot of decent gear. Our charms were anything with plus to life and fire, and anything with resistances, which I only found this 13 to fire res charm. So overall, some great stuff there. We can check out our skills and stats. We went up to the 65 strength to wear those boots. Otherwise, I would have been more vitality. Also, we got 21 strength from this coronet to help there. So yeah, rest and vitality, really just what we needed. P and B skills were maxed here. I have like 6 points in Corpse Explosion because I knew I'd get the +3. You can put like 9, 10. You want this to be around like 8, 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there. Bigger the Corpse Explosion radius, the better, because it really does a ton. So you can even put more into this. That's totally fine. It is massive damage and totally worth it. So we maxed this, we maxed this, we maxed this. Then we started putting our points here and 1 point here. And so we're just trying to get as much Bone Spear damage and also improve our bone armor at the same time. Nothing in summoning spells and only 1 point in amp damage, which you can use in correlation with Corpse Explosion. Reset is this Friday. This Friday. Maybe go to Uber Tristram. I would need to really think about some Uber Tristram stuff. Thank you, Strike. Welcome. I would need to really think about some of that stuff. That would be tough. That would be tough. So, what was wrong with my heart? Nothing. When I get stressed out, my left side of my body goes numb and my chest starts to hurt, which is like the worst symptoms in the world. So I have the flu though, so that's what all the like terrible feeling in my body was. And then I was getting stressed out because I didn't know what was wrong with me and all of that stuff. You know how that goes. Standard fun things. What would I need to change for Uber Tristram? I would need to get revives, I would imagine. I haven't done Uber Tristram with this stuff before. So I would need to like, yeah, it's Georgetown shirt. Think about a few different things and stuff. All right. So that is the Hell Necromancer. I hope you guys enjoyed that, YouTube. I hope that guide gets you through the game and you can have some fun. Mwah. Good luck and peace. I'll see you later.